word to wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
Yep.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 352 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse. Fuck what you heard. And you know you can find us right here on YouTube. You can also find us on we're on Spotify, Google, Apple, where just go look it up. Just Google it. But if you do, make sure you leave us a rating. And also, while you're here, if you are here while we're actually live, or even when we're not live, hit that like button. Man, I don't want to stand on too much ceremony. I know I always say that, but I really mean it today because we have a most momentous occasion, Carter. I don't know if you know how momentous this occasion is. But did you know, Carter, that it is Free Comic Book Day?
Yeah, I know that today is Free Comic Book Day because I don't get to be a part of it because I'm doing this shit.
Actually, you know what, Carter? You know what? So here's the thing. It's also not just Free Comic Book Day, but did you know there was a little bit of a rebrand? Because it is also Comics Giveaway Day.
Reason being, we don't want any affiliation with goddamn Diamond since Diamond cooked up this whole Free Comic Book Day thing. So we just go rebrand, nigga. Rebrand.
Well, you know, so the funny thing is, it's like if I remember correctly, the whole Comics Giveaway Day, this is this is more of like a lunar, like Penguin Random House deal. I think that's going on here.
We're gonna pick up the baton that Diamond dropped, kicked, tried to put in a pocket so nobody else could get it because they wanted to try to be in first place. Yes, I understand that. And fun fact, Shadow Sonic, every day is not Free Comic Book Day for me because fans keep sending comics. Because to be completely honest, I don't get a lot of comics sent to me. Everything that you, with the exception of the book that we're going to be discussing today, with it being Niobe from the fam over at Stranger Comics, that was the only time I had ever, no, take it back. That was the first time I got sent a book. Second time I got sent a book was the one that Ernie and I got from IDW. Appreciate that, by the way, from Jason Aaron's TMNT. That first 6 issues, that library edition that came out. But yeah, I don't get books sent to me like that. Everything that you have seen in the back, on the side, that's all Carter. That's all me, Pepper.
Like I said, look, we ain't doing it like that.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really I never, man. Okay, so I'm gonna tell on myself a little bit.
Uh-oh.
In Free Comic Book Days of yore,
Yeah.
man, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to be like, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Oh no. Oh, I couldn't do that. Not me. No. So for me, it was different. For me, and that's what I'm going to try to stress to everybody today and everyone that hears this today. Because to be completely honest, I want to well, I ain't gonna go into that, but I like to treat New Comic Book Day as here's your
Comic Book
introduction.
Day.
No, here's your introduction to comics.
Oh no, you said New Comic Book Day.
Oh, Free Comic Book Day. There you go. Thank you.
That's why I said that.
Well, you know what? I treat it like it's New Comic Book Day for people that don't read comics. So a lot of times when Free Comic Book Day rolls around every year, I will take a friend who sees my shelves and is like, damn, is it really like that? I would take him to Comics and Collectibles. When my sister wanted to tag along one day and she wanted to go with Big Brother, where are you finna go? We going to Comics and Collectibles. That's how my little sister is my introduction. She was responsible for me reading anything Rob Guillory related, because while I was in there looking for, Batman, while I was in there looking for Ghost Rider, while I was in there, I had just started reading Why the Last Man at the time. My sister saw this weird, goofy looking book, and she thought the art, the pictures were pretty, and the dude is ugly, and why are there chickens in this, and why is he eating that finger? I told her she could pick anything she wanted. What did she pick? The first deluxe hardcover for fucking Chew. That's what my sister picks. My sister's a psychopath. But so she got her first hardcover of Chew. I got a couple of trades of Saga, and the rest is history. But
Damn.
I always like to treat Free Comic Book Day as a way for people I don't know, or for you all. You all know the kind of books that you like. Let's treat Free Comic Book Day as, let's go dip our toe in some stuff that we don't really pay as much attention to, but them two black dudes every Saturday, they already talking about these books over here. I want you all to more so look at Free Comic Book Day as just you all trying to experiment. Since there are so many things that are coming out for free for you all to kind of check out. Yeah. Did you end up going this morning?
I did.
Cool, because that means you bought it. That means we got to talk about it in a minute. But
what did I buy? I want to make sure we're on the same page. That way I don't
Comics Magazine.
Okay, no. I didn't see I didn't see a new comics. Oh man. One of my books got messed up. Oh well.
No, Chew is not the manga about people turning into zombie chickens. It's about an officer named Detective Chew. He works for the FDA, and he has this ability to see the memories of someone who died by nibbling on something from them. So blood, biting a little bit of their finger off. Now he's going to see all the memories and who done it and all that jazz. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what a 14-year-old black girl in Memphis decided. Hey, this looks kind of fun.
I mean,
but Osiris, there was a continuation that was spelled CHU that was with the main character's sister. So there are two different versions of Chew, just FYI.
That is
but go ahead, big dog. Go ahead.
So this is what I didn't pick up everything. I just picked up the stuff that interested me. Because they had like the spread wasn't bad. The spread wasn't bad. So basically, here I can kind of give you a little bit of the rundown of some of the things that were there that I ignored. I'm not the biggest. Shit. Well, I mean, this isn't a shot. This is just me just being honest. Okay. I don't give a fuck about Lock and Key at all. So I skipped Lock and Key.
Really?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Lock and Key. Sonic, I didn't pick up Sonic, and I did. Okay, this is gonna sound real ugly because a lot of the comics giveaway day shit is the stuff that I skipped, which makes me sound so terrible. They didn't have. I don't think I saw a Minotaur when I was up there, but I would have picked up that one if I saw it. Yeah. And then there was like they had like free issues of like the Justice League. Was it the
Armageddon.
DC Sonic thing?
Oh, DC Sonic, yeah. So I know you just kind of was like, I'm not checking for Sonic. Apparently, from people I have talked to, apparently that IDW Sonic shit slaps. Apparently,
I mean, I believe it. I like talk about like there's just like the straight up Sonic series. I can believe that. I can believe that because if I remember correctly, who is on that?
Yeah. I don't know. I just know that there are several horror covers for that thing out, and from some people that I know personally, all they can tell me is like, yeah, big dog. How we feel about the Turtles is how several people feel about Sonic, because apparently Sonic goes.
Interesting.
Right?
I mean, maybe I'll give it a look. I skipped the what was the Avengers X-Men was it preview Armageddon, whatever the fuck. I third generation don't care about that shit. And they had another one that was like an Alien Predator and Planet of the Apes deal. I didn't grab that either. I didn't grab Stitch or Supernatural because, like, I to my understanding, the Supernatural and Stitch ones, they were just the #1 issues. They were just being re-released as free comics, and I've already read those.
That's cool.
So.
That's dope.
And there was another one called, like, I think, what was it called? Was it Mind Management Fort Psycho? I skipped because I've seen previews of those before, so I know enough about them. Like, if I'm going to engage with them, I'm going to engage with them, regardless.
Yeah.
And my shop didn't have the Gem and the Holograms one, though I would have read that one. So let's jump to what I did.
Yeah.
So y'all know I wasn't getting out of there without this. So
thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. That second deluxe hardcover came out this week.
Yes, it did. Also, something else I'll bring up in connection to the Energon universe, even though there's no actual connection other than a creative. But sometime I will bring up here in a minute as we go through this. But yeah, got this. This issue is, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Mask has already been a part of the Energon universe for a while now. Even though people, I don't think, realized it. But the main villain of Mask has been in the Transformers comics since Robert Kirkman took over.
Oh shit, my bad. For all the audio files, what he picked up was the Free Comic Book Day Energon Universe issue. My bad, y'all.
Yes. So there was that. If for whatever reason you if you were keeping up, if you were keeping up with any of the like straight up like Transformers, like not saying like any of the others, like Void Rivals or G.I. Joe. I think, though, I don't know, that maybe has even changed with G.I. Joe on some level or another. But like, yeah, if you were keeping up with any of like the main characters or whatever of that was kind of where you got a little bit of that. But to get away from that, we also picked up this right here. Something's Killing the Children. The road to slaughter. Which
here's my question to you. My question to you. Since you started this whole something that's killing the children shit, but I do remember something is killing the children. Blerd Without Fear says gas. But when it came to that House of Slaughter.
So I'm gonna tell you my issue with House of Slaughter. So House of Slaughter started off great. And then it started jumping around.
Okay.
Because so for those who don't know, House of Slaughter, what it did was it started off telling the story of oh god, why am I blanking on his name right now? Anyway, the little Latino boy that was always hanging out with Erica. That was kind of an asshole, but not really. He was like an asshole with a heart of gold. It focused on him. And and the introduction of the House of Butcher.
Okay.
And when it was on that, I was on board. But then, like, ever so often, they would dip off into, like, other characters or other things that were going on. And to my understanding, I haven't kept up with, like, some of the more recent issues. They did kind of dip back towards that. But, yeah, it just, when they, like, it was one of those books that, like, when I read it, I read it kind of, like, haphazardly. I enjoy it, but, like, I don't, I'm more interested in, like, the main story than I am, like, the side stories. But this is main story. This is
okay. That was going to be my question. With that being the case, how was the Free Comic Book Day issue?
Road to Slaughter is just a subtitle. But I will say this: you cannot read this without having at least read some of what's going on.
God damn.
Because that first page, well, no, technically you can, but like I will say, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. Like, what's the best way to describe it? I would still get it and check it out. Just know that they're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff is going to be going on that you're going to be like, the fuck?
Okay.
Like,
you just remind me. I need to finish that omnibus. I don't understand why Tiny and Image did the Omni like they did, because you have deluxe hardcovers. I had it, then got rid of it, but the hardcovers had the first 15. The Omni has the first, or not Omni, excuse me, the compendium or whatever the fuck. It has the first 20, 21.
Okay.
So I need to catch up
sense.
on that. Yeah, I need to catch up on that for sure.
What was the other one I had? Oh, I got this. Diacidium.
Somebody in the chat was just talking about that. What is that? They said
so
that's the only one they care about this year from Free Comic Book Day. Okay, what the fuck is that, Ernie?
Damn. So basically, this is a book that I had heard that Ram V was doing this. I had never really I'd never really looked too terribly deep into it. But I will say,
I've never heard of Duodecim.
Well, so for me, I'm gonna tell you what kind of hooked me. Like, you're not getting, once again, this isn't like the full like story or anything, but basically just know that this Diacidium is basically like deicide. But he's talking about deicide, so like killing of gods.
Okay.
And from what I can gather from it, it seems like that is exactly what this book is about. It's about it's about killing gods and like a whole thing. Like it's pretty fucking crazy looking. It's a black and white. At least this is. I don't know if the main book will be that way, but like here, I'll pull this up just so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. But like this is what the
You're doing OG Walking Dead is what we're doing. Okay, we okay.
Kind of actually, but actually, I think doing it better. In my opinion, these pencils are goated.
Damn.
These
disrespect Tony more like that. Jesus.
I mean, well, I'm not saying Tony. I'm not saying bad. I'm just saying that like these are way more detailed. Like the ink washes on this shit is kind of goated. Not gonna hold you. Like this type of shit. Like if I was doing like when doing my own shit, like in black and white, like this is kind of the way that I would be like, I'd want to do my shit like this, because having like the ink washes and shit, having shit, kind of having like different tones and different senses of like gray, like very grayscale type shit. Also, you know what else I got, Carter? This is one that is gonna blow your mind, especially considering everything that's going on right now. Got Masters of the Universe. Which I don't know if you knew this, but Tim Seeley has been writing Masters of the Universe for a while now.
I didn't even know Masters of the Universe was at Dark Horse.
Well, yes, it is. But no, Tim Seeley has been doing Masters of the Universe for a while. Like I think he's dropped a smooth like trade or two worth of Masters of the Universe. In the last little bit, and it being Tim Seeley, I don't think it should surprise anyone. This is like, okay, so the same way that I tell y'all to look at shit like the new Thundercats or the new Gargoyles books, Space Ghost is another good example. Like properties that like are they're largely considered like kid shit. By today's standards, but the people telling these stories are telling stories for people who grew up with that shit. Like, so this is almost more in line with like the Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe, as opposed to being like just an adaptation of old school Masters of the Universe. It's not like exactly 1-to-1, but like when you talk about like the tone of it, like it definitely strikes that chord. I haven't got a chance to read this one yet, but this is another Tim Seeley drop. the name she lost, Inanna. So,
what imprint is that?
This is Vault. This
Is
is
that
Vault
Vault?
Comics. Yeah,
Oh,
this
Lord,
is
the
this
house
year.
that money shot built. Oh God,
It really is. That's actually way more true of a statement than I think most people might realize. But no, this looks really cool. So basically, this is wow, that's an interesting choice. I wasn't really prepared to, like, I was like, oh, the name sounds okay. So Carter, are you ready to laugh about something I discovered, like, because like I didn't read the back of this until like I was literally holding it in front of my face. But are you familiar with an actress by the name of Inanna Sarkis?
No.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm gonna tell you where you may or may not have seen her before, depending on how your mileage may or may not vary. But Inanna Sarkis was in a little it was a little movie you may or may not have heard of.
You bet not.
Called Boo.
Yeah, I knew your ass was gonna bring that one up too. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
She was in a little movie called Boo.
Now, for all of
Madea
you people
Halloween
that have,
story.
there you go. For all you people with good film taste, you don't know about the capitalist known as Tyler Perry making Madea Halloween movies. No,
Yeah.
I don't. I've never heard of this woman. She has 17 million. This always trips me out. 17 million followers on IG. Never heard this fucking woman before in my life.
So I've seen her in stuff. I've never, like, I don't, okay, so I'm one of those people. So I'll know who someone is, but not necessarily know, like, or remember their name. But I've seen her in stuff. Like, I've seen her in things. Like, it's, you know, the Madea movie is probably the one that sticks out to me the most. But like, look, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. She's got another movie that I had actually been interested in checking out because y'all know me. I'm a horror fan, and she's got a movie called The Red Mask that like kind of caught my eye a ways back, but I just never got around to watching. And what else? She was in something else. She was in oh God. She's been in a couple of other things. She hasn't been like a whole heap of a lot of shit, but she's been in enough that I'm like, yeah, okay, I am aware of her presence and who she is. Apparently she was in an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark before. That is insane to me.
She was in the WWE at one point.
What? Oh, the Mae Young Classic. That's another one. Yep, that's it. Yeah, she was at the Mae Young. Yeah, she was at the Mae Young Classic back in 2017. That's crazy. It's diabolical.
Yeah, apparently, because I see somebody ask. Yeah, apparently she teamed up with the WWE to create a character named Miss North and visited the WWE Performance Center.
Interesting.
I never heard of this one.
Look. I'll take it. Okay. Well, that was a native saying that the same Inanna Sarkis is also a co-writer on this comic with Tim Seeley.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell you anything about it outside of what I saw on the back here. It basically just apparently I don't know if this has anything to do. Oh, I guess it does have to do with the actual the actual Babylonian goddess, I guess, to some degree or another. But yeah, I picked that up too, mostly out of curiosity, morbid curiosity than anything else. I saw, honestly, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I saw Tim Seeley's name and just left it at that. I was like, okay, cool, bet.
Oh, okay, here's the question, because I see Mike Manhattan just brought it up in the chat. So I'm asking you. So from the magic shenanigans is all forgiven according to the Blerd Without Fear?
I didn't say he was forgiven. I just said, look, okay. So the thing is, and I think I said my piece about the magic stuff.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, when you have to like, when like you like something, but you also recognize that something's like you kind of like a freaky fool type of deal. It's like whenever I read a Tim,
you gotta put the brim down.
I've enjoyed Tim Seeley's work for a long time, and one thing I just had to accept a long time ago is Tim Seeley is a freaky fool. Now, he freaky fooled a little too close to the freaky fool's son. when he did that magic book, and I held him to task for that. But the thing is,
remember what I told you?
What was that? Oh,
that Lola hit me up and told me at the thing?
Yeah, yep. You told me. Told me. Yeah, hey, money shot, man. Hey. Roll credits. No, it's I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh,
you have to do something particularly, like you would have to do something particularly egregious.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, sexualizing magic in the way that was done was pretty foul.
That answers your question. X1. What the fuck did he do to magic? Go watch Ernie's video.
That part. Like, because, and the thing is, nothing is ever explicitly shown either. It's all dialogue that basically gives it away. And the thing is, it's like that part was just weird and off-putting, but it's also one of those situations where I don't really know too many people who haven't written something I thought was like weird. So
yeah, of course.
Like now
bad. Like now like Venom.
There you go. There you have it. But no, it would be
one thing for you real quick from Kyle Carter. That dual decim book that you wanted to read from Ram V.
Yes.
Apparently it's got some, you finna get some reckless action, because he said that book is going to be a series of graphic novels, no single issues. It's going to be three books per year for the next 3 years.
Count me in. I'm in. Hey, look, I can only be in so much. So yes, I am in. I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear. You had me at the art, but I think I said this earlier. I've discovered that I think Ram V's Big 2 work can your mileage with Ram V's Big 2 work is gonna vary. Your mileage is gonna vary a little bit. I will say Ram V in the creator-owned space is undefeated. That is something that I don't think I have it on this shelf. I think it's on one of my other shelves, but I think I've talked about before Dawn Runner. Dawn Runner was good. Yeah, Dawn Runner was dope.
Anytime I bring up Ram V in some kind of negative light, when in regards to books that I have read of his that I have not enjoyed, the first bullet you shoot is Dawn Runner.
Dawn Runner every time
without fail.
Oh yeah, no, Dawn Runner is lit. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in on this. It wasn't, the thing is, Dawn Runner, I went into it expecting it to be one thing. Like it is not. It's like it's like a mech kind of Evangelion-esque type of story, but like it is also not at the same time. Like it's not just like, yes, mechs and monsters are fighting, that is a thing, but it's not the only thing that's happening. Like there's a lot of really good character stuff going on. The rest of the stuff I got for free comic book day is nothing to really write home about. I got a free comic book day version of Shattered Grid that they just gave that to me. Like this was, because basically what happened when I went to the shop, they handed me like a grab bag of shit. And like on top of the stuff that I asked for. So like I got this isn't anything new. This is just the Shattered Grid that already exists. So that's cool. This I got this Moon Knight right here, Knight of Blood, which if This was like a trick or read. It was actually, so this was basically for like a Halloween deal. And as a matter of fact, this is a issue of Moon Knight I've already read. This is actually from that omnibus that I already had. Yeah. Because basically what it is, this is the issue where Moon Knight and Tigress went to that fucking vampire club and beat the brakes off everybody.
You know that I somewhat regret not buying that omnibus. And I'm the one who told you
did
that the damn book was on sale.
Yeah, because it was in damages.
We both stared at the fucking thing. Bought it immediately. This fool. I'm just staring about it.
Of course.
What else
yes, deck it out. When they did the thing with the sprinklers. Yes, the same issue.
Lord, you done picked up a Valiant book.
Yeah, well, I didn't pick it up. They gave it to me.
Was it in the goodie bag?
It was in a goodie bag. But yeah, they gave me Exo Man of War, which is also featuring Bloodshot Salvation, which I've never read. So there's that. I got this one right here. We Live. This, or is it We Live? I don't know.
The Roddy Piper joint?
The Miranda Brothers.
Why am I thinking about Roddy Piper?
I don't know.
You
think about They Live. You're thinking about They Live. Yeah. It took me a second. I was like, Roddy Piper.
My bad.
But no, this is an Aftershock joint. So shout out to Aftershock.
I did not know they were still a thing. Jesus.
I don't think they are. They gave me this right here. This is the Night Watcher.
This comic shop is despicable. Why they just grabbing shit from the back room from previous
previous years?
Games?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
I knew I wasn't crazy.
No. That's exactly what it was. Oh yeah.
Too much controversies about people not getting paid from Aftershock. That's what okay.
Yeah.
That comic book shop ought to be ashamed. Okay.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. But the Night Watcher, this is just once again, also from last year. This is just an intro to the Night Watcher series if you had not already read it, which I have. And then they gave me the Star Wars May the 4th Be With You free previews. These are all like stuff
on the
from
second,
last year.
no less.
Yeah, right? On the second. Yeah, ain't that about a bitch? They gave me this. This was a Trick or Treat issue or Trick or Read issue. The Birth of Tombstone, but this is from the Zeb Wells run in case nobody can tell.
They real deal just trying to clean out the back room.
They was cleaning out the back room.
Gave him a goodie bag.
Well, yeah, because at first when they handed me the goodie bag, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. So when I walked up, they just handed me the goodie bag. Like as I was asking for shit, I was like, "Oh, word." I was like, "Oh, word," but no. They when they handed it to me, I was almost like, "Oh well, shit." They're like, for those audio files, they just shook their head. That was my cue to let me know that the shit that was in the bag did not correlate with the shit that was on the table.
Yeah, so, you ain't leaving without this bag, big time.
No. Oh, they gave me this from the Nick Spencer run. And then they gave me this another Aftershock special right here. Seismic Stories, The Darkness We Brought Back and Animosity.
You know what this does for me? It lets me know how much of that stuff these shops have to order and how much they are left with because ain't nobody trying to pick them up. This boy is holding up the CW Riverdale series right now.
Art, look,
nigga, that show been finished.
Dude, that show has been off the air.
No, that show been done. Got a spinoff. That spinoff been done. Sabrina been finished.
And then wait a minute. And then what was it? Old girl that played Veronica? That woman is good and grown. Good grown. Probably got babies and shit. But no. So that was the stuff that was from the grab bag. But I do want to share something real quick before we move on.
Let me see.
These were some things that I got of my own accord while I was in the shop this week, which they actually got to see me a lot this week because I normally don't show up like once every If I don't show up once a week, I usually show up like once every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But this week they got to see me twice, which is highly unusual. So first things first, and we'll save these two for last because this is the joke. So I picked up Zatanna, number 1. And some people are probably saying, wait, Blerd. Wait a minute. You said that you ain't buying no DC books. Why are you holding a DC book? Well, there's a good reason for that. You see, there's a name on this book. You can't really see it right now because I'd have to zoom in, but it's Jamal Campbell. This is the one Negro that got a job at DC. Well, actually, technically, Dennis Cowan is on Nightwing right now. But this is the one Negro who got a book through DC Next Level. As a matter of fact, I actually got this information even straight from DC Comics themselves. This is the one person of color out of 2 who had a book or had anything to do with a book that was through DC Next Level.
I don't believe that.
Well, Mariko Tamaki. No, Mariko Tamaki is the other one. Mariko was the only woman.
No.
What?
Hey, call that bald black dude. Hey, Mr. Without Fears. You do know that the Zatanna came out this week. Do you know that is one of the books that we have coming out that has the 2 I'm sorry, sir. African American individuals we have on staff. I don't believe they called you and told you that. I do not believe they called you.
I can't out my sources. I did have a conversation with somebody from DC that told me that. But they were like, they basically said that Jamal Campbell was one of only 2 people of color who has any book on DC Next Level. The other one being Mariko Tamaki.
Oh, man.
Decreased color comics. Decidedly Caucasian comics.
You know what?
Bruh. I love it.
Brought up a good point. For all that backroom shit that comic shop gave you from Free Comic Book Day, there was not one Savage Dragon in that whole lot.
You know what? I think that's the win. I think that is the real win. So, for those unfamiliar, Jamal Campbell is the same guy who was the artist for Far Sector and Naomi. And this is his first, big 2 dim Caucasian comics. Damn. All right, wait.
What?
Oh, no. Zatanna, though, this is basically a continuation of the Zatanna series that Jamal had done prior, which I don't know why they didn't just make it an ongoing if they were just gonna.
No, he getting that Steve Orlando treatment. Watch your mouth. You finna get all the relaunches. It's still gonna be you though, but you just gonna get all the relaunches.
It's like, hey man, new number 1s. Well, actually, you know what?
I know it's new number 1. I just want you to continue that same story we was doing when we canceled the last issue number 4.
Well,
we just want you to keep doing it.
Okay, I'm gonna demystify something. I'm gonna tell you why they do that shit. Just real quick.
Yeah.
So the reason why they relaunch this shit, even though it's a continuation of a previously existing title by the same creative team, because Jamal Campbell is both writing and penciling, inking, and coloring the goddamn book.
Yeah.
So the reason why they did this is because, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of something how shops work. I actually have a video coming out that's gonna do a full breakdown of how purchasing comics actually works, because I know some people think that they know how it works. I promise you, it's a little bit more complex than what you think. But basically, when shops order books, shops always order lots of number 1s, especially if they come from DC and Marvel. But I'm gonna tell you what shops do after that number 1 issue. And I don't know, you might remember this. Dan Slott said something about this, and people tried to.
Oh, when they were saying he was begging.
Yeah, when they said he was begging. Yeah. When they said Dan was begging, I was like, nigga, he ain't begging. He telling the truth.
Yeah.
He telling the truth on y'all, and y'all don't want to listen. But you know what? I tell you what. Since Carter said that, I am actually going to allow I'm going to allow Dan the opportunity to have the floor for a moment. And he's going to kind of say the thing that I'm going to say. Like, he's going to articulate it in a way that I think is, I mean, yeah, he's going to say some other shit, but just kind of bear with me, y'all. He is going to say some pretty poignant shit here in just a sec. Let me pull this video up. Here
if you are a reader and you loved reading, you know, you had fun reading my run of Spider-Man and you want more of it, please put this on your pull list now. The final order for our first issue is March 30th. Please put this on your pull list now. If you are a retailer,
real quick, I just want to jump in. That part wasn't, and I need people to understand this. When he said, please put it on your pull list now, that part wasn't the begging. That was what people thought was begging. That wasn't begging. The reason why he said, put this on your pull list now is because when this interview happened, I think it was like the week of the FOC. So basically what he was telling you is that if you want to make sure you get this book, you need to order it now, or rather then, because if you didn't, the way FOC works is when your comic shop puts in their orders for FOC,
yeah,
that tells the publisher how many books they're going to print. So if they get 20 orders from one shop, 30 orders from another shop, 5 orders from another shop, 10 orders from another shop, that's what they're going to print. And I actually got this confirmation from Kyle Higgins last night, the writer of like the Power Rangers and Radiant Black. Carter's laughing because of the conversation we had about before this. But he basically confirmed that publishers don't overprint anymore. Like they do overprint, but they don't overprint by much. So let's say across, what did I say? I said, what was it? 20 here, 30 there. What was it? So yeah, like let's say, okay, let's say obviously no, not 65 across the entire country, but let's just use for an example, if 65 issues are ordered across the country, then you are probably going to have a total of like maybe 70, maybe 75, 80, possibly books printed total. Now does it all click? Because, yeah, they're not overprinting like that. Not anymore. Not in this economy. Publishers will not so if you're one of those people who thinks, oh, I can just go in the shop and get it. I just go in the shop and get it. It's not that big a deal. I just go in the shop and get it. It's going to be there. It might not, actually, because if your shop, like case in point, I use this example in my video, Feral at my shop, I'm one of only 2 people who orders that book at that shop. So, and I get the variant covers. I don't get the main covers. So basically, you might see a total of 5 copies of Feral on the shelf, if that, at any one time. As a matter of fact, not even 5. You might see 2 or 3. You might see 2 or 3 on the shelf at that shop. So that's what, like, I'm using that as an example of how this works. Like when Mr. Terrific Year 1 was coming out, I think my shop told me they had like a few people that had that book in their pull. So like you might have seen like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 copies at any given time of Mr. Terrific Year 1 on the shelf. Now, my shop is a little bit of a smaller shop. At a bigger shop, maybe it might be more, but it ain't gonna be by much. Anyway, let's keep going, because this is where Dan is about to say the thing that I wanted to tell y'all.
We know you're going to order issue number 1 well. No doubt. Everyone always does that with number 1. This is me talking to you. I need you on issue 2. You know, when it's time to put in your orders for issue 2, I need you to order this like you're ordering your Dan Slott Spider-Man comic for issue 2, instead of like, hey, there's like 12 other books with blind bags and I'm going to put all my money into that. We're at a point now where Marvel is when books come out, Marvel books come out, no matter what they are, they're lined up for 5 issues at a time. And what that means is if you don't support the issue 2s and 3s, these books will go away by issue 5.
So, and he's not lying. Dan's not lying about this. This is well-known fact, and Carter and I have talked about this for a long time. We've joked about this for a long time. Remember, we used to joke about 5 to 10 issues as an ongoing series these days in Marvel. The reality is, when a shop orders comics, they're going to order the fuck out of issue 1. Now, when issue 2 comes along, let's say your shop ordered 20 of Zatanna number 1. Guess, Carter, I want to know if you know the answer. Carter, how many issues do you think they're going to order of Zatanna number 2?
How many they order of number 1?
20.
I wouldn't even say half, Osiris. I would say out of that 20, number 2 probably get like 5.
So you were almost there. Typically, when number 1 issues are ordered, the order for issue 2 is half of whatever issue 1 was.
Is half. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Usually, depending on the shop, your shop could vary.
Yeah.
But typically, the rule of thumb is whatever you order number 1, you're getting half for number 2. And then issue number 3, half of that.
Okay, so that's 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Issue number 4, half of that. Until, like, now, once again, unless you're like absolute Batman or absolute Wonder Woman, the books that people are buying the fuck out of, because the mystique has yet to wear off of the absolute universe for a lot of people. They're not going. That's why Marvel and DC will relaunch, especially Marvel. They'll relaunch some shit because DC knew, they're like, oh, hey, here's what we'll do. We're gonna start this back over at number 1, and guess what? Because it's number 1 issue, motherfuckers gonna buy the shit out of it, and then they'll just start. It's how they keep. It's basically kind of a slick ass way for Marvel and DC to keep them sales fresh. To keep the sales constantly like staying relatively decent. It's weird. Neither here nor there. The book is good though. Zatanna number 1, it was good. Boom. Feral number 22 got the weapons variant cover.
Ooh.
And Carter,
I can ask you. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Shoot.
No. Please. After you finish this, it's about the Resident Evil movie that we talked about last week because the teaser came out.
Ooh, yeah. We most certainly do. So I showed you the front of the book cover. Carter, do you want to know what the back looks like?
Well, I would assume it's Barbarian, but how would you do Barbarian with them damn cats?
Oh, they already did the Barbarians variant. They did that a few issues ago. Gotcha. But yeah, so in the front is Feral number 22. On the back is just stray dogs.
Okay.
But I love this shit. Check this out. Last night at 2:17 a.m., Elsie and the indoor cats were ripped from their beds, carried downstairs out the front door into a rabid world, and they never came back.
Something I peeped out about that comic because I was just reading Reddit stuff, just falling down a hole of just the abyss of Reddit comic stuff because I was wanting to see what people thought about the final issue of Planet She-Hulk from Stephanie Phillips because that came out.
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
I don't know if you know what happened in that issue.
No, I haven't read it.
All right, spoilers. Long and short of it.
Shoot.
She got the neuralizer effect. Everything. How we kept trying to figure out, like, how the hell did Bruce get to do all the Imperial stuff while that Philip Kennedy Johnson shit was going on? All the Planet She-Hulk stuff was going on. That final issue starts for her in court. She don't know about nothing that happened during Imperial until she fights someone that was like a secondary character from that story, and she gets all her memories back. And the only reason I even bring that shit up is just because I like the last page of it, because the last page of it was clearly, it was breaking the fourth wall like She-Hulk would do. But in this instance, it wasn't She-Hulk. It was clearly Stephanie Phillips. So basically, it's the final page is basically saying, today is just like any other day from your friendly neighborhood She-Hulk. I learned I was almost the queen of an entire planet and fought in a war I have no memory of. Talking about everything that happened in Imperial.
Yup.
And she's talking about the secondary character who just told her everything. But then she goes, I managed to end this. She said, I did all that. And I managed to end this story with enough of a cliffhanger to make readers want to see just what She-Hulk and her new friends do next.
Okay.
So I will say that everything Dan Slott said was factual, but in some regards, your first issue ain't even got to come out before that shit gets canceled. Look at Planet She-Hulk. Look at Imperial Guardians.
Well, no. It's his thing. Okay, so that actually, honestly, that actually just makes Dan Slott's point even more, because that was why he was telling people to show up, before FOC, because I'm gonna tell you what happened to Planet She-Hulk and Imperial Guardians and Nova. People were not pre-ordering those books. And if the pre-orders were, because, and the same thing happened with Al Ewing on Avengers Incorporated, if you might remember, those books, and this is how a book gets canceled at number 1 or number 2. The pre-orders for issue number 1 had to be so abysmal that they were probably taking a loss printing the book, or we're not making much of a profit printing issue 1. And if you can't make a profit on or get high sales on an issue 1, that is a death sentence for a book.
Then.
Go
Mr.
back
Smarty
to
Pants. Since I just know everything about comic book sales, then explain why Distillery never came out with the final issue number 3 of several of their. He can't even stop laughing. I'm totally dunking on Distillery. Explain yourself. They had pre-orders because all their stories ended in 3 issues. They had several pre-orders, and them books just did not come out. Explain that, then, Blerd Without Fear.
So,
Smarty Pants.
So if a shop is only ordering 1 of issue number 1, or no, if they're ordering 3 of issue number 1, they ordering 2 of issue number 2. Look, I ain't trying to shit on Distillery, but I'm just saying not Distiller 3. wait.
Man.
Why is Distillery turning into Valve? Yeah, they say Valve can't count past, or Valve can't count up to 3. The Distillery can't count up to 3 either.
All that talk Scott Snyder and James Tiny and everybody else over there did about their books, they sure are just talking about Marvel and DC now, ain't they?
Right? I mean,
come on, big time.
I'll say this to answer this one. If Poison Ivy's getting almost 50 issues, I need Zatanna to get at least 50. So revisit what I just said. I'm gonna tell you how I say this all the time, and Kyle actually just kind of like said it for me. Poison Ivy proved this 4 years ago. Started as a 6-issue mini. By issue 4, it was extended to a 12-issue series. By 7 or 8, it became ongoing because sales stayed steady or went up. The same thing happened to Thundercats. Thundercats at Dynamite. The sales either went up or they stayed steady. And that's the thing. A book doesn't have to sell like stupid, ridiculous, like millions of copies to stay flush. The sales just need to stay steady. So case in point, if you put the book, okay, let's pull Zatanna back up. If you got, here's how you protect Zatanna. The same way Poison Ivy was protected. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why Poison Ivy is still going right now, and I can confirm this, is because Poison Ivy has been consistently good the whole time that's been running. I haven't read one bad issue of Poison Ivy. I'm just gonna be real with you. That shit is.
You ain't read one bad issue from Distillery, and they still didn't come out.
Well, look, ain't my fault they can't count to 3. Look. But no, what I need y'all to do is I need you to put Zatanna in your pull box. Now that I've said that, I'm not trying to tell you what you need to do, but I'm just saying if you want to protect Zatanna, you have to do the same thing that everybody else did for Poison Ivy. Because I'm gonna tell you, no book makes it in this economy. No book makes it that far without getting at least some kind of sales. I know I joked about Green Arrow getting to 31, but here's the thing. Yeah. For them first 14, 15 issues, Green Arrow was largely solid. And I think it was getting pretty steady sales. But the thing was, I think that with Green Arrow, the reason why I got to 31 is because the sales, while they were steady, the sales started to, they probably dipped a little bit, and they dipped into that territory where the book was no longer viable to print. So when I say, now for me personally, I thought Green Arrow, after the absolute power, stuff, I didn't care about that book anymore. It wasn't doing anything for me. But Zatanna, I think it is deserving. It is very deserving. But once again, you have to support the book. If the book can get steady sales, and the book gets steady sales by staying in your pull box. That's how that works. Okay.
And yes,
now, yes, go ahead.
Black Cat is still going. It just had issue 9 come out, so that's a thing. But one thing I wanted to let you know, when it pertains to Feral and everything I was reading with conversations about that book, I think I know one reason you are only one of 2 people that are ordering Feral at your shop, just from a thread of threads I was reading about that book and people praising that book. But then there is another side to it. And that other side, and it's very basic. A lot of people don't want to read Feral, and a lot of people don't want to read Stray Dogs because they do not want to see what happens in those books.
No,
to animals.
100%. Oh no, that is
literally the only reason. They completely understand how great that book is, but they don't want to see it happening to animals, and it just they refuse to read it, which is
it. I mean, trust me, I get it because I've had people tell me the same shit. They're like, oh man, I want to read it, but I don't want to see anything bad happening to animals. And I can definitely say, yes, there are bad things that happen to animals. It's not as, okay, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there are some very very, very gruesome moments. But the thing is, it's never I don't know. I feel like I'm going to tell you why I'm perfectly okay with it, where other people might not be. People always complain about, oh man, they killed the dog in the movie. They killed the dog, or they killed the cat, or da-da-da-da. When they do that shit in movies and TV shows and stuff, a lot of the time, I would say 99.999% of the time, the animal is killed for shock value. It doesn't serve the story in any way. It doesn't, maybe with the exception being John Wick. And even then, I think that was just it was still.
Sometimes you don't even have to see it. You just have to hear the yelp, and you know what time it is. You're talking to somebody who Ernie told. Hey, Carter, have you read that new issue of Feral this week? Absolutely not, because you made me read last issue, and I saw they brought the characters from Stray Dogs. I do not want to see them characters from Stray Dogs catching. No. Just read this newest issue of Feral, Carter. You gon' holler. Ernie. It's just ... The ... is me reading that goddamn issue. Bruh. And then as soon as I put bruh, it's just a gang of laughing emojis because this nigga is cracking up.
I'm not going to say what happens, but just know, somebody earlier brought up the 2-in-1s. This is a 2-in-1. The reason why this has a flip side with Stray Dogs is because the first half of this book is the cat's side of the story. The second half is the dog side of the story. And the dog side of the story is fucking hilarious because there is a dog character that is a part of the cat side of things. And you actually get to learn a little bit, well, not a little bit, but you get to see a little bit of the perspective just for a brief moment of that dog. And there's also, if anyone has any concerns about any of the, this is technically a spoiler, but not really. If you have any concerns about Stray Dogs, like, oh man, I don't want to see the character. We saw those characters from Stray Dogs go through so much. I don't want to see them get hurt. I don't want to see them get harmed. I actually joked with the writer of this book, Tony Fleeks, about this in DMs, because I was like when I was talking to him about it, I was like, hey, I said that was a really cool thing you pull with pulling Stray Dog characters in, and he was telling me about it, and my response was essentially, man, look, I really ain't trying to see nothing bad happen to them damn dogs. and he didn't say anything. He kind of did the same thing to me that I did to you, Carter. He just laughed. And at first I was like, this man is diabolical. Tony is diabolical. But no, the reason why you don't have to worry about it is because the characters from Stray Dogs, this is a prequel.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you think it is. Yeah, that this is totally.
I know it is, because it's okay. Long story short, the antagonist of Stray Dogs is in this book, and he is alive and well. So it basically, it's a lead into Stray Dogs.
I will say we did kind of stay on Pharaoh a little bit too long. What else did you get? This
is where I said I was telling you about a connection to the Energon universe.
Yeah.
So here it is. This is not the Energon universe, mind you. But Lorenzo De Felici, who is the artist for Void Rivals. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Lorenzo is the artist for Void Rivals. And this is his creator-owned book, where he is doing both writing and art. So if you're a fan of Void Rivals, you're a fan of Void Rivals art, you'll see the same thing here. But what's cool about this book, I don't want to say too much about this one, because the story is really weird. There's a lot going on, and honestly, to say anything is to spoil. I'll just say this. You're following two characters. One is a badass, like, super assassin. Like, I'm talking about a motherfucker that, like, is on some, like, damn near, like, John Wick meets Moon Knight level shenanigans.
Okay.
And then you have a school teacher who is struggling with the idea that dead bodies are showing up in her house. That's all I can say. I've already said too much. But Red Roots, everybody. Red Roots. I love it. Now, these two... well, hey, so let's not joke. Let's not joke. I got a couple of other things. These I actually ordered. I didn't get these from the shop. Some of you might remember we had Newton Lillavois on the show a ways back. He had a book called Keisha Demon Eater. Well, I picked this book up. Newton signed it for me. But also, Newton, because I thought I was being slick, I thought I was ordering this anonymously. Newton caught wind that it was me. And shout out to Newton. He gave me the color edition of this book for you, complimentary. So shout out to Newton. But Keisha Demon Eater, really good shit. It's like, man, what's the best way to describe it? It's almost like it's like if you took like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer style character, but way more hardcore, and way more steeped in African culture, and it's great. Just go get that. But you can get it in black and white, or you can get it in color. Which either one, good time for all. All right. And last, Carter's gonna get a kick out of this because I had to go pick up the first appearance. Y'all, of the Blerd Without Fear. I know we said Gavin told me we were going to be Carter and I were going to be joining the DC universe. The DC universe is look. The color hierarchy of the DC universe is about to change. So some of you may or may not know this, but your boy...
Is this confirmed yet?
I did not get confirmation, but honestly, until everybody else agreed with me, so this is my headcanon until I am told otherwise. But I was informed by Dan Exclaims, shout out to the homie Dan Exclaims, that your boy is in is in the DC universe apparently. I didn't know this. This was news to me. This was news to me. But apparently I've been told that this is supposed to be me. I guess. I don't know. Somebody tried to convince me it was Rob, and I was like, Rob ain't that dark. Also, Rob ain't bald. I mean, yeah, he probably should shave that shit, but I mean, yeah, he doesn't. But now, also, we all know Rob would never be caught dead wearing a Static t-shirt. He wouldn't be caught dead. He said it doesn't resonate. It doesn't resonate with him, Carter. It doesn't resonate with him, so of course he wouldn't. But no. And then also we got this right here. So basically what I did, Carter, I picked up my first appearance. I picked up my first appearance in the DC comics universe. So I had to get it. I had to go see it. So basically, Superman number 36 apparently is the first appearance of the Blerd Without Fear in DC Comics. This is my first appearance. It's crazy. And you know what? You know what I'll do? I'm probably gonna if anyone brings me I'm gonna be at LoreCon. I'm gonna be at LoreCon this year. Which for those of you who are interested, this is going to be at the Durham Convention Center on September the 26th and the 27th. This is in Durham, North Carolina. If anyone brings me a copy of Superman 36 or Superman 37, because apparently I'm in this one too.
I know you're not going to say what I think you're going to say.
I'll sign it. I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Bring me one and I will sign it. Central City, we coming for you. Actually, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll sign. It'll if you bring me Superman, I'll say Metropolis, we coming for you, nigga. If you bring me if you bring me Flash, I think it's gonna be number 34 that Gavin said we're gonna be in. Then yeah, I'll say Central City. How about that? That's fair, right? Carter, that's fair. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So Carter, let's read some super chats. Let's read some super chats, Carter. I think we might have some, or at least I think. Here, let me. I hate when it makes me log in. Oh God, so annoying. Hey, he might. I know I have a Spider-Man. I know I have the Spider-Man shirt on, in the pointing shirt from what I saw. Let's see here. Actually, no, we're good. We're caught up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get into our shit. Bam. Got my shit right here. So we're going to be talking about a couple of books.
Yeah.
From the Asunda universe. You see right there. We're going to be talking about that Niobe. She is life. We're also going to be talking about Niobe. She is death. These are two books from the Asunda universe. This is Stranger Comics, friend of the channel. Sebastian A. Jones wrote these and writes most of the stuff at if not all the stuff at Stranger Comics, at least in regards to this universe. this is a story that, we talked about the Untamed just what was it, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, you can technically read Niobe. Well, first, I will just say, if you're going to read Niobe at all, you kind of, at the very least, have to start with Niobe, She Is Life. Though, technically, her story actually begins in the Untamed, because this is an entire universe, and there is carryover. We are first introduced to Niobe in the first book of the series, The Untamed, and her story carries over again further in the second trade of The Untamed. But with Niobe, this is where Niobe is striking out on her own. And what's up?
So I just wanted to see how long ago, because we've had these books for a while.
Yeah,
like I told you all at the beginning of the show, this is one of the first things that was gifted to me from viewers like you.
Sky Yar hooked us up.
Yeah, with my PBS reference. But I actually wanted to see how long ago. I wanted to see how long ago that was that we got these books, and it just lets me know. Oh no, I have the date now. That lets me know how long I've been doing this fucking thing with you. These Blerd Cave shenanigans. We got these in 2021.
Yeah. Because it was like we were still kind of slick in the pandemic. I think we were kind of slick still in the pandemic, or just getting out of the pandemic by the time that it came up. I don't even think y'all saw me yet when we got there. No, I think y'all saw me at that point. I was not Mr. Robot back then. I think you all had you were not
seeing Carter at that point.
So basically what I've got here is so like the way you kind of want to do this, you want to go through these books, you want to read The Untamed, you want to read The Untamed Killing Floor, which is the follow-up. Then you want to jump into Niobe, because like there's Niobe kind of Niobe kind of kicks in to full gear like almost like in kind of like in media res style.
Yeah.
When you pick up that first issue of Niobe, She Is Life, like shit is already popping off. Like Niobe is like running her ass off. Like literally, she is hauling all kinds of ass. Running through running through the forest. And if I want to, oh man, I want to say, where did it go? Because I think I have something back here in the back of this book that, no, this is something else. Okay, yeah, no, that's a different one. So it was in the back of the Killing Floor where it is. But there's a character that's kind of been bird dogging Niobe for a while. Like you just basically just all up Niobe's ass. And like you can kind of see that here, I'll pull this up so you guys kind of see what I'm talking about. But like you can kind of see here, this woman who, like I said, has been kind of like in the picture since the Untamed. She's basically, she's trying to like hunt down Niobe, and the whole thing, if you're not familiar, Niobe is a half elven woman, and her father is basically this kind of big bad motherfucker who basically he's kind of putting all the feelers out, basically trying to get her snatched up. And when we get into this story, like she's not hanging out with our main character from the Untamed. Like this is Niobe just off on her own, doing her own shit, and she kind of falls down like a rabbit hole of just being all over the place. Like this is like a bit more of a whimsical journey than what the Untamed was like really like hardcore dark fantasy. and while technically this is still kind of a darker fantasy, this is also, as you can tell, and this is something I actually got confirmation from the creator Sebastian A. Jones about, is that each book has a different style to it to kind of reflect the nature of the story itself. Whether it's here, let me switch to whether it is the, like, if I could actually like pin one down, you kind of fall almost into more of a like kind of whimsical, almost more like Avatar-ish.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah,
Whimsical is the best way.
mm,
I wanted a prettier way to say fantasy, but whimsical will have to work.
yeah. I mean, I mean, once again, fantasy, all that, they all kind of float in there.
Well, yeah, to more so go with your point of like where the Untamed was, I'm gonna get you, the comic.
Yeah, no, that is
coming. The book. Niobe is more. We want to give you all some kind of beautiful hopefulness, almost, or like there's still some joy there. I will say, one of my favorite shots, and it's still the case because I read it when we first got it, and then rereading it a couple of months ago when you did the interview, her jumping off that waterfall is still one of my favorite shots in this, which I think book.
Because like there's a like kind of like earlier, a little bit before this scene, actually, there's a spot where like basically Niobe's kind of got her back against the wall. Well, wall and waterfall. But basically, Acessa is about to corner her. She doesn't have any other place to go except either go with Acessa back to her father, or be killed. Take your pick, or jump off the waterfall and possibly die anyway. Who knows? And she literally takes that opportunity and jumps off the waterfall. And this shit's pretty fucking gorgeous.
I love that shot, especially with the hand trying to snatch her.
Right, like, the red hand.
And for all of you all that don't have the hardcovers like Ernie and I have,
yes,
that's a full page, and I don't know why I love that shot so much, but it's amazing. The dwarf that's in here, I love as well. More so because of just he has so many quotables.
Yes, he does.
I found a way. I haven't said it on the Blerd Cave, but I've found a way several times of somebody getting on my nerves of just, please, boy, do not test these old bones. There's a way to threaten somebody like the writing is really good. I'm gonna let Ernie have it. There are certain just with him bringing up one of the earlier issues, I did want to. There's a lot to this,
dude. There is a man. Okay, so basically, this is actually a perfect setup here because the dwarf in question here, who basically kind of acts as like kind of kind of similar to our character from the Untamed. He acts kind of as a mentor, and like, whereas in the Untamed, Niobe was hanging out with this guy who used to be a bad person, technically still is a bad person, even now, but like had died and come back from the dead and was trying to like right a wrong. Whereas in this case, our dwarf here, he is the guy who used to be bad, or at least used to do bad things, at least in terms of like, he used to be a whole killer out here fighting in these streets, but now he's resigned himself to, I don't want to necessarily say a more peaceful way of doing things, but just he ain't trying to be out here like that no more. And basically when Niobe is found, she's hanging out amongst these people, and also hanging out with other elves who aren't particularly fond of her because of her heritage. And also there is a orc who is among them as well, who this is probably I'm gonna need y'all to sit down when I say this because you're not gonna believe it. The elves don't like the orcs. Okay, there you go. I hope you've Yeah, that like, and when I say that just jokingly because but the reality is the elves don't like the half elf either. Like they're not overly fond of her. They don't like the orc. There's bad blood that goes back, and unlike with a lot of stuff, like a lot of fantasy stuff where the elves and the orcs don't get along, there actually is legitimate reason for it because where a lot of times stories will do a lot of telling and not showing. Well, this book doesn't necessarily show you a lot of it, but they basically let you know exactly why the elves and the orcs do not like one another as the story like plays out. There is bad blood between them. There's centuries of war between them, and it's not something that's going to just go away overnight. It's going to be something that's going to exist for probably everybody's lifetime, because that's how deep it runs. Even when it ain't bad, it's probably always still going to be a little bad. But no, the beauty of this story though is that, whereas The Untamed is a story about death and revenge and the loss of the ones you love, Niobe is about, or rather, Niobe, She Is Life, is about found family.
Hopefulness.
And hopefulness, yes. This is like, and this is why this book is so much more lightly colored. Is the best way to put it. It's because while yes, there is turmoil, yes, there are bad things that are happening, and yes, there are instances where people are not getting along. This story is basically showing you how Niobe pulled herself up from out of the darkness that is the Untamed and is trying to maybe potentially find a better way. Maybe potentially finding love. Maybe potentially feeling like she belongs somewhere for the first time. And honestly, that is pretty much the story. Like that is the story. I mean, yes, there's stuff that's going to be happening towards the end. I don't really want to go into the spoiler territory of it all. I mean, we're going to kind of have to touch on it just a teensy weensy bit, just because we are going to be talking about the second story as well, which is a direct follow-up to it.
Yep.
But one thing I will definitely say is, like I said, I think your mileage, honestly, is going to be pretty fucking solid on this story, but you're effectively witnessing a war that is going to be culminating, or I won't say a war, but a battle that is on the horizon between a resurgence of orcs and the remaining elves. And it's also, you're going to be witnessing Niobe kind of find her footing as the character that she will ultimately become in the second book. Because while Niobe is a bad motherfucker, I mean, like, don't get it twisted. That girl, she got hands. She got hands. She will get that ass.
That is a woman who grew up, especially if you read The Untamed, that is a woman who grew up like noodles, no packet.
Oh yeah, no, no.
Cereal with the can.
Oh yeah.
He just don't.
Yeah, I did. I'm just like, God damn this motherfucker. But but please believe Niobe is the type of person that, like, she ain't scared. Like look, she ain't scared to get her hands dirty. Like she will put that work on you. She will put that work on you. But by the time you get to the end of this story, I said it was a love story. That love is going to be tested. Those friendships are going to be tested. That family is going to be tested. And some wild shit is going to pop off, and you are... Like, honestly, I'm kind of glad that we read these when we did, that we got these when we did, because I ain't gonna hold you. I'd have been... I think I probably would have been... I would have been a little sad if I had to wait till Niobe She Is Death to find out what happens next, because some wild shit pops off in this book. But yeah, like, it's without once again without giving away a lot of the major beats, like you're going to see a love story that's basically going to be kind of like one of those star-crossed lovers type of vibes. You're going to see you're going to like look, I'm also telling you, you're going to see some casual racism. You're going to see some casual racism. But it's going to be in terms of Niobe being half elven and one of the other characters being an orc. And also in turn, the other characters being elves. You're gonna see that shit. It's almost gonna kind of be like when you played like games like Dragon Age or Baldur's Gate, and how people just casually make like prejudiced remarks about elves or tieflings or dwarves or shit like that. It's gonna be that type of shit, but maybe a little bit more hardcore, just because there's that much bad blood. And I think there's like, I think also the other thing to look at is if you read Niobe She Is Life, you're also going to be getting a taste. You're going to be getting a taste of Amanda Stenberg as a writer, because while Sebastian A. Jones is the one who is kind of like the main writer for the entire series, Amanda Stenberg is also she is also the co-writer of the Niobe She Is Life books. So like it's like I was like, damn, the acolyte just out here doing it. I love to see it. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of good shit in here, a lot of good stuff. You'll I think that's one of those you'll have a very good time with. This is one of those books that I feel like most people, whether they realize it or not, they've seen it, even if they haven't, even if they don't think that they have seen it. Like I think almost everybody is very familiar with this cover and seeing the type of I guess the type of story that it is. Sebastian and Amanda did a fantastic job with this one. And I guess with that being said, I think if you are even like the slightest bit, if you're even the slightest bit of a whether you're a fantasy, dark fantasy, if you're a romance, whatever, if any of those things are your vibe, you're gonna find a lot to like in this one. And I guess oh, go ahead, shoot.
For this whole universe being my introduction to Kickstarter comics, fucking impressed. Really?
Yeah. Man, like you'll. Honestly, I would be surprised if anyone could walk away from any or either of these books and not be at least a little excited or at least a little impressed. Another thing I kind of want to do too is and I can't believe I forgot to do this beforehand, but I'm going to do it now. So if and I think we had this in the last one.
Yes, Osiris, these books actually came out because Ernie and I have all of them. I think they're on the Stranger Comics website. You can get the whole shebang bang. Yeah,
yes, you can. They actually.
This is not a Joe Mad situation. That fucking fiend. No.
These books are actually out. And here, just let me show you this, because I actually linked this in the description for this video, but I just kind of want to show you. They even have a part of their website that tells you the reading order.
Yeah.
That kind of lets you know, like, hey, this is where everything kind of begins. It says, hey, you want to read the Untamed, you want to read then after the Untamed, you want to read Niobe. You want to read Dusu. You want to read Arathune. And in the case of Untamed and Niobe, you want to read both the Untamed, then both Niobes, then Dusu, then Arathune, and then they also have Tales of Ascended, which we talked about before, which is going to be that's going to be well, it was on Kickstarter. Apparently, you can still late pledge to you can still late pledge to here, let's see here. Tales, here it is, boom. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can still, well, get that shit out of my way. Mind your business. Don't be looking at what don't be looking at how much money I spent. Mind your business. But no, you can, yeah, you can late pledge on this bad boy. And here's the thing. I want y'all to look at something. When people say black comics don't sell, and shout out to my boy Jay Penumbra, because he wrote a really good article for DC So White on the Comics Beat website. You know, and this is something Sebastian has told me as well. That like back like in 2009, 2010, when Sebastian was pitching these stories to publishers and media outlets, they all turned him away. They said black stories don't tell, or they don't sell. Black comics don't sell. Well, I have something to say to you about that. Sebastian asked for $10,000 on Kickstarter. Actually, get that out of there. I don't like that it did that. But no, right here. I don't want to quote. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. $119,000.
They got 119.
119. So like, so I'm just saying that's $119,000. Don't sit here and tell me black comics don't sell. Don't get that lie out your mouth. Black comics sell. This motherfucker clean house. This motherfucker only needed $10K. Walked away with damn near 120. And I want to point something out. This is here. I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, by the way, in case y'all didn't know, you can get like D&D modules for the characters.
Oh boy.
You got monster manual shit in there for the characters.
Yeah, that's what Ernie looking for right there.
Oh yeah, every time. Every fucking time. But like I'm scrolling down because I just kind of want to show you guys some this is where to go. Oh, by the way, this is another right here. Boom, suggested reading order. Yet again. Actually, you know what? I lied. Dusu should come in between the Untamed and Niobe. But yeah, you got to see here. This is actually a nice little thing to have. This would be a nice little thing to kind of keep in mind. Also, I noticed, Seb didn't updated the Kickstarter page even after the shit was over. Good Lord. But yes, there's a whole bunch of shit that's on here that was not on here before. So if that tells you,
if I have one complaint, it's not even really a complaint. It's more of a nitpick. That for as great as these books are, yeah. Damn, are they some dust magnets? Give me some dust jackets, why don't you? Time for the one time. Can a brother get a dust jacket?
I'm actually gonna. I need to hit Seb up because they do make dust jackets.
I appreciate the Black Album version of Niobe. I appreciate the Black Album, but God.
Oh no!
Can a brother get a dust jacket? Lord,
make no mistakes. Make no mistakes. Yes, I do want the dust jackets for these. I was trying to find the. I think I might have scrolled past it, but yeah. Either way, point of the matter is, there are dust jackets, and they actually have some of that art that. Carter is here. I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see better. Some of this art that Carter is showing off, some of the dust jackets do have that art on it. I need to actually reach out to Seb and see if there's a way I can get some of those. I'm gonna try and see if I can order them just straight up. Just order them straight up from him.
With the thirst traps.
Oh yeah, no, dude. The alternate cover game for Niobe is diabolical. Like that shit is so good. Matter of fact, I don't know. I don't think I have any of these, but basically what Seb has been doing, he's been doing like hip hop variants
Yeah.
For some of the for a lot of these covers, and I think if you backed the Tales of a Sunday Kickstarter and
Yeah.
said that I was the one that sent you there, you were able to get a free hip hop variant along with your Kickstarter. So that was a thing.
I need more comics doing that because
Yes.
number one, goddamn Marvel, you saw how successful that was. I don't
Right?
even like hunting for fucking variants, but when I tell you I was looking for them fucking hip hop variants, good God, people, Bitterroot, that's okay.
Yeah.
This will never happen, but I would love for it to happen. We know that the Bitterroot movie is gonna come at some point. I would absolutely love whoever is the cast is, who's ever behind it. I would love for the movie posters to do those Bitterroot hip hop areas. I feel like that shit would be fire.
Oh, yes.
What was that other book? Was it Blackpink? No, I feel like that's a band or something.
You're talking about the
oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I know which one it was the book we were talking about the other day.
The Prince variant.
Yeah, it had a Purple Rain. Yeah, it had a Purple Rain variant. Yes, it did.
Purple Rain
that
variant.
was Dark Pink.
Yeah.
Dark Pink.
Thank you,
Matter of fact,
thank you.
for those who are curious, this is the cover that we're talking about.
Yeah. I want more of our comics to do that because they look too good. They look
also
too good.
and I found this out. This is actually in the 0 issue of this book. But they also have there's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air joint as well. And also I will say I actually got to talk to the creator of this. We emailed back and forth recently, and we'll probably be talking about this here pretty soon. I liked what I read. It was pretty solid shit. So yeah, it's yeah, dude, the shit's wild. But no, what I do want to say is, I want to show the Elite just kind of put this up here right now. It says you can go to the Stranger Comics website, get all 7 trade paperbacks right now for $99, or 6 of the trade paperbacks digitally for $50, which is not bad. That is not bad at all. That's actually a steal. When you really think about what you're getting, because now granted, we have the hardcovers, so those be a little bit more pricey because those hardcovers have some of the one shots and single issues and things of that nature that are in there.
And
but
like shitload of back matter. Good.
Oh man, bro.
Lord.
See, okay, I need everybody to get right. I need everybody to get right with I need every publisher to get right. Distillery, looking at you two. Don't be out here selling books for $150 and then you ain't got no back matter up in that bitch. I'm sorry.
Hold on. While you bring that up, Mad Coco, shout out to Mad Coco and Gil Smo for the super chats.
Yes, sir.
Mad Coco, since you brought up Distillery, he said that.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull up Mad Coco first.
He said they're selling Distillery trades for $50 here. I want you to look at this here right here. Okay.
Oh man, is that Time Waits?
Waits. Okay, this is a Distillery comic from Chip Zdarsky, 3 issues. It was a nice little story, but it was fine. But there's a thing I want you to look at, Mad Coco. I want you to look at this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it into focus. You see that sticker?
I can barely see
it. Focus because this camera fucking stinks. Your time. I'm getting a new camera, y'all. This motherfucker. Anyway, there's a yellow sticker right here on this Time Waits. You know what that is? That's half price. I'm not buying no full price goddamn Distillery book. What the fuck's wrong with you, boy? Where's your problem?
Yeah, no. We ain't doing that.
You just got to look. That was my whole point in that. Don't nobody buy no full price Distillery book.
Look at it.
What's that?
Somebody else has to sell Distillery trays $5 a pop to get rid of them.
Take the one. I'll be right back. Take the one.
This motherfucker right here. Anyway, he going to go get. I know what he doing.
That's the conversation we trying to have today. Hold on.
Oh man. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Go ahead. What you got there?
We got The one series from Distillery I really enjoyed. It was from the writer of the Lucifer series that was on Fox and Netflix. This is called The Big Burn. Really
Yeah.
fun book. Solid issues. Okay. You can't see. You see that right there?
$1.99.
190 goddamn nine.
Was that the whole trade? Was that the whole trade?
No. This, but it was on. So I got the whole series right here. Okay.
So, bruh. So basically,
Just the whole. So
because
that
the
was issue
motherfuckers
nine.
are usually like $6, ain't they?
No, $10. $10.
10.
This the final issue right here. That's a sticker that says $3.99. That's what we gonna do.
Dude,
Okay?
$10 for one. Okay.
The book that everybody wants from Distillery, okay? It's called White Boat. All right. It's from Scott Snyder. It's a horror series. So this is issue number 1 of White Boat. Hold on. Once you see that sticker, Ernie.
$1?
You goddamn right.
Lord.
You goddamn right. $1.
Stop.
Okay. Second issue. Okay. $1.99. They gave me 99 more cents. Okay.
Damn.
This is America Andolfo. A lot of you all know her because she likes to do, what's a polite way to say this?
Freaky fool
Books for Gooners. Okay. This is a religious book for Gooners called Blasphemous. You know what this book is? You see that sticker right there? You know what that says? $1. I bet ain't nobody buying no goddamn full price Distillery book. That was my whole point to this whole thing. Ain't nobody buying no goddamn Distillery books. Not full price. The nerve. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say there ain't no fucking way.
No.
Ain't no fucking way. You are
So all you got to do, y'all, if y'all are into the single issues and things like that, just start looking in them long boxes. I remember when Ernie and I were talking about Ryan Stegman's book, The Missionary, from Distillery.
Did they ever finish that?
They did. Okay. They did. Hardcover never came out because Distillery took a break and didn't tell nobody.
And then came back and started acting like, oh, hey, we back. I was like, I didn't know you left.
Yeah. So I say that because the third week that book had been out, because Ernie and I talked about it the first week. 2 weeks later, I see a long box at my LCS full of goddamn Missionary. How much? $1. So no, ain't nobody buying no Distillery books for $5 or goddamn $10. No.
Nah, there's no way.
Expensive Distillery comic I have in this pile is this is the Big Burn number 1, right? You see that right there?
The 1 in 10. Yeah, that's a 1 out. That's a 1. So basically, okay. Oh no. Pull it back up. Pull it back up. Show that variant. So I want y'all to understand something here. Let me move this out of the way so y'all can see it. So you see where it says 1 out of 10? That's a 1 out of 10. That's a ratio book. So what that means is the shop had to order 10 of them hoes to get that 1.
Guess how much it is, Ernie?
How much?
$4.99.
Damn. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take. Okay, so Carter, check this out. You know why that one's $4.99? Because of how much they had to order to get it. I promise you, the shop owner wanted to put that home sale for $1.99, but the shop owner would be taking a loss, like an even bigger loss.
I'm pretty sure this is a big loss at $4.99.
Well, so no, I'm gonna tell you what that is. You know what that probably was? That's probably cost. Yeah. That's probably the cost that they paid for that book. Because I remember when I talked to my shop owner about getting, because there were some ratios for Feral, and when that was how I learned how ratios worked. And he was basically like, he said, because remember, I think I told you, I'm like only one of 2 people in my shop that gets Feral. So he was like, if I have to order like 10 to get like 1, he said, I'm gonna make you buy them other ones. He said, I'm not gonna charge you full price, but he was gonna charge me cost. And I promise you, cost would have been like kind of in and around, in and around that.
And this Big Burn is the only one that I truly wanted in a hardcover. But when they took their little sabbatical and didn't tell nobody, I said, you know what? No, I'm not spending $30 for a 3-issue hardcover and got the issues for the cheap. But here's what my LCS does. That I see the game. I see the hustle y'all try to do. Here's that that blasphemous. This is issue number 3. This is the final issue. Okay. This is issue number 1. Issue number 1 is $1. Issue number 3, number 3, right here, was also $1. But these were the only ones that were in long boxes. Why? Because they're trying to make their money back some way. So they're going to make you go get that second issue for full price.
Yeah.
You can get the first, you can get the beginning and the end for $1. But we going to need you to go ahead and spend that 10 for issue number 2. Guess what I did? Not that. I just got them just for $1 and walked the fuck out. And then Ernie and I proceeded to start laughing. So
look, Carter was like, no. He's like, no. But for those that kind of wanted to see, but like right here, look at this. They got that Tribe Called Quest. Look at that.
Hardcover or is that single issue?
I think this is a single issue. This is a single issue. But like you can see here, this is the Tribe Called Quest variant right here.
Too fresh on this
the front, bruh. Honestly, I'm gonna talk to Seb. See if there's a way to get to get that on a
make it a Blerd Cave 1 of 1. I'll buy that motherfucker today.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, look, like you can see here. You look at some of these. This is where we get into Niobe. She is death because I don't. Like I said, we're gonna talk about that kind of briefly too. But Niobe, you can kind of see Niobe done gone through some changes because
current Deborah Wilson,
man. But like I just like right here you can see here you got here, let me not hover over so you'll actually see it, but you can see right here Niobe got the Legend of Zelda variant. Some of y'all might not catch this one right here. That's Bonk. That's the old TurboGrafx 16 game Bonk with little bald caveman would smash his head against shit. And then you can see here, like, man, look at some of the, like, let me keep it a buck with you. Niobe's variant cover game is not to be fucked with. It is not to be fucked with. Like I'm just here to like this. I kind of and also yes. If anyone's wondering if this is like if this cover right here in the middle, if this is like a reference to something, I did get confirmation from Seb. This is a reference to Huey P. Newton, where she's sitting in the chair. Okay. that is a reference to Huey P. Newton right there. But yeah, if you look at all this shit, like right here, boom, Ready for Death. Notorious B.I.G. right there. Got a little elf girl. Look with the I love to see shit like that. Also they got they just have so much shit. They have so much shit, and I'm sorry, but yeah, you are never going to be. Oh, here's another one here. Midnight Marauders. These are prints. These are prints that you can get. But I would get, honestly, that Low End Theory and that Midnight Marauders, those are easy picks. Picks. And like I said, I could go through this shit all day. But But no, I want to get us back on. I want to get us back on track. Actually, before we do though, I do want to pull up Gillis Mo hit us with the 99.99. Let's see here. It says a quick reminder, get those likes up. Funding for this program is made possible by contributions to this channel from viewers like you. Thank you. Carter Presents. Yeah, we on our PBS, man. Look, we on our PBS, goddammit. Also, man, speaking of PBS, real quick, I don't mean to take us too far afield, but
yeah,
did you catch PBS out here catching strays because of Klay Thompson?
No.
People said that motherfucker looked like the PBS logo. They was roasting that man for what he did to Meg Thee Stallion. And then what was so funny about it is that the shit went on so long that the PBS social media account was like, why y'all drag my name into this?
Wow.
PBS like for real, they like respond like, why y'all drag me into this shit? Yeah. Hey, Jedi, you ain't lying. Yeah.
Don't bring. Can we not? Like Carter just wanted to make a dog. Carter just wanted to make a joke. Gearless Mo felt like piggybacking. Can we not bring the house that Mr. Chuck built into this conversation, bro? Can we not?
Oh my god.
Cyber
Well,
Chase was the foundations. Zoom helped out every so often, but that is truly the house that Mr. Chuck built. Can we not bring PBS into this, please? Can we not?
Oh my god. So let's hit our last one. This is
I know you fucking lying. Cyber Chase
Whoa.
is coming back.
What? Stop. 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 No. 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 Wait a minute. No, I gotta look this up.
This boy finna look up Cyber Chase. Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Nigga.
Is it really?
I think it is. Bruh. Hold on.
So we just bringing back everything, huh? Are they gonna do a Clifford the Big Red Dog spinoff with the Pearl?
That shit is back.
Oh wow.
I guess. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on. Wait.
We totally need to be talking about Niobe.
I'm done. Okay, yeah, here it is right here. Cyber Chase returns for season 16.
Damn.
Yep, it's coming back. That shit, like, I got it right here. Animation Magazine. Story broke on April of this year, April 21st, so not that long ago. But yeah, this is, I love how the daily newsletter shit popped up right as I like switched
Good
over.
Lord, bro. Memories. Good Lord.
Bruh. Yeah, it says Cyber Chase, WNET Group's Emmy-winning math and environmental literacy series for children ages 6 to 8 returns this spring for its 16th season. Fresh episodic adventures, a new digital shorts format, and a kid-friendly interactive learning game place a deepened emphasis on foundational math skills.
You think they're gonna bring back Gilbert Gottfried as that fucking bird?
Ooh, I don't know. You know what? I don't know if they will, because man, didn't Gilbert get in some shit?
Well, yeah, he got in some shit. It was called death. I'm just asking, do you think they're going to bring him back like as a AI or some such shit? Because he was a part of that show.
I forgot that motherfucker died. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's talk about,
sorry.
Since we talking about death.
See, that's how we get it back. That's how we get it back. Niobe, she is death. We back. We so back. I'm so sorry. Y'all know we like this. Y'all know we like this. I don't know why y'all expect anything different. Y'all know how ADHD we are. Anyway, Niobe, she is death. This is a cover I think everybody knows. Because this cover has been referenced and spread around like all over the place. Sebastian even put me on game about how a lot of the covers that were done for and things that were introduced in Niobe have been repurposed in other places and even by Hollywood itself. Case in point, what was it? The Hobbit movies even kind of cribbed off of Seb's plate a little bit in regards to that white orc that was, to my memory, not really a thing. I don't remember that white orc being much of a thing, if a thing at all, in the original books. It's been a long time, but
yeah,
it's not leaping out at me. But like the look of that orc, they ripped that shit straight from Sebastian, and you can't convince me otherwise. Even down to they have the same arm, like how one they had like an arm that was like all fucked up and had some shit attached to it. Same arm, same shit. But no, Niobe, she is death. Things have happened. Niobe's world has been rocked. She has lost people who she cares about, and this is where Niobe turns into the world's most dangerous woman.
This was my favorite.
Yes.
Book, if I'm honest.
Yeah, no, I love. I actually do. Not to say Niobe, She Is Life is bad. It's not bad. It's great. But honestly, this is the better book between the two. To me.
I ain't say all that.
Well, I mean, I'm saying better is I'm talking about in terms of like
you
I
appreciate
rock with this story so much more.
You appreciate She Is Life a lot more reading. So honestly, you appreciate The Untamed, the first book, and She Is Life a lot more when you read She Is Death, because at least how I read She Is Death, not to like spoil anything, but it's like from stuff that happened or that she saw in The Untamed with that character, with stuff that she had gone through, and She Is Life. Yeah, she's been through some things. Even though with She Is Life, it was a lot more. I don't know a nicer way to say it, but like just like butterflies, and I'm still trying to be me in this fantastical, wondrous thing. Sometimes you can't be that. Sometimes you have to go the Untamed route. Sometimes you have to go. You got to kind of go down. You got to go down for a little bit to get certain things done, to get back to the world of like She Is Life. Sometimes you got to get nasty to get back to what you did like and what did put a smile on your face. So that's what really made me like this book. It was my favorite, just because of everything I'd read prior. So but please go ahead.
I think and I think it's honestly, it's very parallel, because while I love The Untamed, I felt like the Killing Floor, like Seb did the thing that I think you should always do with a follow-up. He made the next one better. It's like he gave you the banger. He got you started off. He's like, hey, here you go. Banger. And then it's like, okay, it's time to follow up. What else you got? And you know how people are. Oh, it was just more of the same. Yeah, it was just not. I like Niobe, She Is Life, but Niobe, She Is Death, just more Niobe. No, you can't say that. Niobe, She Is Death is like literally, it ramps it up. The stakes are higher. Niobe is
If you read She Is Life and was in, because I did see that Black Comic Book Shop. Shout out to the Comics Den. I'd heard some people talking about Niobe the one day I went in there, and they were like, if you were someone who thought that from Niobe's interactions and experiences in The Untamed, you read She Is Life and you were like, damn, so none of what happened in that book kind of rubbed off in any kind of capacity. She Is Death complete. No, it did. We just kept it like she was still trying to be that girl that she was.
Yeah, like that was her trying to hold on to it. It's about the loss of innocence, and She Is Death leans into it. Like case in point, this cover. I mean, this is like first banger ass cover, but it ain't long. It ain't long before Niobe goes through some shit, and shit has to change. Like, I mean, look at this shit right here. I just want to zoom. I want to zoom this in so y'all see, what I'm talking about here. Like right here.
As soon as I saw Deborah Wilson, when I turned the page, I said, "Oh, okay, this would be that kind of book. It's going to be that kind of book."
Like it, Nobody's like, "Hey, who got to die?"
I'm not getting any blood on this sew-in. Nope.
Right? No. She said, "No, we got to." She said, "Not after all this scalp oiling and hair braiding I done been through." She's like, "No, like by the time you get here, Niobe is." For real. She's for real. She's not playing anymore. Look, she said, even that motherfucker ain't safe from me. She's like, I don't care what. She said, I don't care what the fuck move set he on. But no, this right here, Osiris really hit the nail. You got to become a monster to slay monsters sometimes. And that's basically, and the thing is, she's still trying, wrestling with that hope.
Yes,
and trying
to. You said that.
Yeah, she's still wrestling with it. Like I want to make something clear. She doesn't dive completely into being like an absolute demon in these streets. But the thing is, but you know what it is? She's taking that animosity and she's channeling it in a specific direction. Case in point, she's going after child traffickers, like women traffickers, really just trafficking in general. That's something that I think kind of gets lost in the translation of it sometimes. But like, Niobe is effectively, like I said, this is a shot right here of here, let me move this out of the way. But yeah, this is her out here just in these streets. And then you look at what she has to say. Like, you look at what she has to say here. Yeah, she says, but is her spirit worth your life?
And see, the comment of you got to become a monster to slay monsters. So I agree and disagree. And the reason I disagree is just because in this instance, and I like that the story did that, Niobe knows at the end of the day, she still knows who she is.
Yeah.
But if I have to be that stern person, or don't let she is life and how I was back in them days fool you.
Right.
I could turn the volume up if need be and still go back to following dragonflies around. So that's why I really appreciate this, because she still knew who she was. It wasn't like you said. She wasn't just this stone cold, heartless, because we've read that story before several times. And I like that it wasn't the case here.
Yeah, it's great too, because like I said, she's doing some pretty wild shit to try to protect others. She's out here trying to, and not only that, like trying to kind of been a running theme of the series is the fact that she has lost touch with the not just in so much of her hope, but with her faith.
Yeah,
because it's like her goddess is not answering the phone. and I don't mean that just in terms like, oh, how like in IRL when people talk about, oh, I feel like I'm praying to God but God ain't answering me. It's not that situation. It's because truth be told, that your mileage is going to vary with that shit anyway. But for Niobe, she actually has communication with her goddess. But like now she's going through a period where the goddess ain't responding. And a lot of wild shit's going to happen in this book. She's going to face off with a threat unlike many threats she's ever faced before. There's even callbacks to the Untamed killing floor. There's a character that is going to pop back up from that book who was, I don't want to say an antagonist, but just was kind of more of an obstacle than anything else. One of those characters is going to return. You're also going to see that the Silver Elves, which are kind of like an overarching plot point across the entire series. The Silver Elves, which, for the most part have all been like either imprisoned or enslaved or killed off in some capacity or another. They're kind of treated as persona non grata. In this book, tackles that in a lot of ways, and even brings forth an antagonist who is kind of like the impetus for addressing that part of the lore of the universe. It's all really good shit. And like I said, especially if you were someone like, if you read Niobe like She Is Life, you're like, man, I wish it had like a little bit more I wish it had like a little bit more action or something like that. You're gonna get it in this book. You're like Niobe She Is Death is like, basically, this is time to be in like demon mode type of vibes, where like Niobe She Is Life is her trying to get her shit together. Now she just said fuck it. And it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Niobe is such an interesting character in this particular stage of her metamorphosis. And the best part is Because once again, I can't say much more of this without going into like full on fucking spoilers. But I will just say this: do not think for 5 seconds that that this is like, oh well, what's next? Because I see Seb did a bunch of other books after this, and we ain't really seen much of Niobe since. Niobe will return, but I don't want to say too much about the return because it does also spoil the story going forward. But just know that this this series is not the last of Niobe. She is still around. She is still gonna be doing stuff in this universe. And I think that I can't say for certain because I don't want to put words into Seb's mouth, but I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing Niobe, like, now that the Tales of Asunda Kickstarter is done. I would be shocked if the next installment of Niobe isn't the very next thing that we see. So please believe, it's happening. That is going to be a thing. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be you're in for a treat. You're in for a huge treat with the series. And like I said earlier, if for whatever reason you find anything that we have said about this story the slightest bit interesting, click that link that I put in the description, and like I said, you can get the books in any number of ways. You can get them in digital, get them paperback, you can get them in hardcover, you can get them in bundles.
I've seen them at 2 comic shops I've been to here.
Oh, for real? Okay, see,
Mm-hmm.
there you go. And honestly, real talk, if like for what if you're in a situation where like you're not exactly internet savvy or want to mess with like webs. I mean, to be fair, if you order them from the Stranger Comics website, you're ordering just direct from them. I'm pretty sure that if you go to a comic shop and you ask them to order it, they're probably gonna do the same shit. But if you want to do that, I'm sure if you ask your comic shop, that was also one of the other things. I'd have to dig in a box to get it. But Defiant, which is also by Stranger Comics, I found a single issue of Defiant at my shop this week. And I picked it up. But yeah, that all of that was just to say, Stranger Comics is really out here. And I need y'all to understand that. They got good books, man. They got really good books. And like I said, just also, man, now I don't know, I can't vouch for the trade paperbacks, but I can vouch for the hardcovers. The hardcovers, bruh, if you're like me, if you're that guy, if you're a process guy, you want to see how shit. Okay, like I want to pull this back up here because this is a perfect example. So see how I got this right here? If you want to see what this looked like before any color touched it, boom, right there. Look at that, beautiful. If you want to see here, there's another cover I wanted to show. If you want to see what this cover looked like before it got fully fleshed out. Here, let me. There you go. That way. Yeah, look. Yeah, here. Let me get the one from me. You can see that bad boy right here. You look at that. You can see. I love seeing shit like this because I love seeing how shit comes together. And here I'll show this. Here, this is where to go. Where? Oh yeah, here we are. Bam. If you want to see, this is like the cover gal. This is where you actually get into. This is actually the full Midnight Marauder joint right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I love notice what it says at the top. She tribe called Niobe. Shit is gangster. I love that shit. Because that's what they call her a lot of the time. They call her She Tribe. But where did it go? I'm trying to see if there was another. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this is like if you want to like learn more about like the world, the universe, you want to learn more about what Seb's process was, what he was thinking. You want to see like sample scripts. You want to see shit like that. That's where you're gonna want to get the hardcovers and yeah, man. And not only that, I want to make something clear. Seb's a good dude. Some of y'all know that I talked to him recently. Had him on for an interview, and we chopped it up about the Tales of a Sunday Kickstarter and like a lot of the other like related stuff. But I talked to that guy for almost 2.5 hours after that. After the interview was over, and just getting to know him, and dude, he's just so cool, so cool, so humble, so nice. Like I would actually dare say the nicest motherfucker in comics. And has had some experiences and some instances that will just like make you go, dude, he is really out here. If you ever and he does travel for conventions. So
yeah, he was at LA Comic Con last year. Had a whole big ass setup to himself.
Oh yeah, no. And here's the thing. So to really send it home, if you ever go to a convention and you want to see like, man, what's this everybody's talking about with with this guy Sebastian and his his con shit, all this other stuff, man, dude. Sebastian that dude stays having like huge booths. Huge booths, like has I think we kind of went over, I glossed over this image earlier, but this is Seb just like hanging out at his booth, with the cosplayers, getting laid down by various and sundry versions of Niobe. Dude just has a huge ass booth. It is just the nicest guy, always out there. Also, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, Seb can sell you on some shit. That motherfucker will have you ready to like hand over your wallet to get them goddamn books. Let's see. Oh, here we got this right here. So this is something like I said, oh shit, you know what? I forgot about this too. Yeah, Global Comics also does have Stranger Comics on there. So I mean that is I don't know if they're in the actually here. Let's not live in ignorance. Let's not live in ignorance here. Let's not live in ignorance here. I want to see something. Yeah. So if you have I just realized what this was. So yeah, if you have a unlimited subscription, if you have the unlimited subscription, you can in fact read you can get Niobe, you can get Tales of Asunda, Untamed, Arathune, you can get all that shit just off top. Oh hey, they got Niobe 2 real on here. I have to go give that some love. But yeah, you can get on there and read those. And I'm pretty sure here, let's click on this. I want to go to let's just go to Stranger Comics in general. So yeah, they got everything on here. They even got the Morkamoa one shot that's on here. They got the Morkamoa one shot on here. Yeah, they got damn near everything as far as I can tell. So yeah, this is that's actually pretty fucking gangster. It's almost, I think it's all wait. Is there another? No, that's not another page. Okay. But yeah, so go check that out. Also, this right here, this is another good one. Another good one right here. Quid Pro Quo says, Defiant and Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer is being put out through Lunar Distribution, so you can pre-order them at your LCS. So that's also something else I think y'all should yeah, they said they got their first issue of Defiant this week. That's actually another thing, because I actually, when I saw that Defiant was in there, I want to say, I think Seb had mentioned something to me about it, or I think I heard him say it somewhere else, that some of the books from Stranger Comics were being re-released. So yeah, this is actually a good way, like if you want to, matter of fact, you know what, here, I want to see something. Carter, let's go to the league. let's go to the league. I want to see something.
Okay.
I want to see what the league is talking about. I want to see what the league is talking about here. Let's do Untamed Sinner's Prayer. Or actually would help if I was actually in the search bar when I typed that. Let's see here. Yep, here it is. The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer. What's this right here? Hardcover, trade paperback. Here we go. So yeah, I'm looking to see if we can get a let's see here. I want to see what's this. This is a second print. Well, actually take me to the thing. There we go. This one. Yeah, so remember when we saw that Batman cover?
Mhm.
It was one that was like a Batman homage. Technically, the final order cutoff has passed on this one, but here, let me pull this up so y'all can see it. But yeah, this right here, this is the and this is a 1 in 10 ratio. Yeah, I might have to. We might have to break off a little something for that. Well, actually, no, I'm getting that one because I got the Kickstarter. Never mind. But yeah. Anyway, point is, you can go show these people some love. But yeah, I think so. The Niobe She Is Death. I think that they did the thing they normally do, where they locked it in with She Is Life.
Mhm.
I think they locked it in with She Is Life because I've noticed sometimes they do that. With certain books, they'll, like, if it's a series, if it continues, sometimes they put them all in the same row, and then other times they don't. I think it's an ongoing issue. Also, shout out to Billtron, who said, yo, Ernie, good looks on that How to Write Comics video. That was amazing and super helpful, man. Hey, anytime. You're welcome. I'm glad people enjoyed it. Like I said, it was not my usual shit, so I didn't really expect it to, like, do anything, like, too crazy, but I was glad people rocked with it and enjoyed it. It was it was a video like that. It was supposed to come out like I think I shot it last year, but I knew it wasn't going to come out until like maybe sometime this year. But it was actually supposed to come out like sometime in January or February. But we ended up not getting around to it till like now. But yeah, I'm glad people enjoyed it. It was, like I said, it was fun to do. I'm going to do one from an artist perspective because I have learned some things about doing art for other people. I haven't done interiors for other people, but I have learned about doing covers for other people, and I have done interiors for myself. So I can actually now speak to it on a level that might be beneficial to prospective artist. That said, and we'll be doing some more stuff like that too. Like I'm gonna start pulling the curtain back on even my own shit to talk about it more and give you guys like insight on what it is we're doing. That said, and yes, there is another thing that I kind of wanted to throw out here real quick. If for whatever reason, if you are, if you're wanting to get into comics, and I'm not talking about just, reading comics. I mean, like, if you're wanting to make comics, there's something that I cannot stress enough. Don't wait. Just do it. Your story is never going to be perfect. Your art is never going to be perfect. The way you present your comic is never going to be perfect. So if you are waiting for it to be perfect, you will never make it. I think we joked about this on Nerds of Culture the week before. Carter, have you ever read One Punch Man, the manga?
No, only watched it.
Okay. So I want to show you something, Carter.
Okay.
It's going to blow your mind. You're not going to believe it. You're going to think that I'm lying to you. But I'm going to promise you, Carter, I'm not lying to you. Do you know, Carter, that One Punch Man did not always look like One Punch Man? Like the way that people
Yeah, I
like
did.
when like yeah, like
That
the
I
way
did
people
know. That I did know. That's
Okay.
why there are some instances on the anime where it looks horrible, and apparently that's because that's how it looked in the
In the
actual
manga.
manga. Yeah, I do know about that. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
because
yep.
like people when they think about One Punch Man, they think about this. They like, ooh, yeah, this. But people
Yeah.
forget that manga when it was like in its early days used to look like that.
Yeah.
Like and this right here, this right here. This is a bar. Perfect is the enemy of finished. Every time. Every fucking time. You need to stop waiting. Because I'm speaking from experience. I waited. I wanted things to be perfect. They'll never be perfect. I had to accept that one day. None of this shit is gonna be perfect. That said, we also got Shadow Sonic Silver right here with the 199. Says it's dangerous to go alone, Ernie. Take this. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
He also gave you another 199 to ask you who's your favorite Age of Mythology god or Civ at the moment?
I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't make it as far. I did not make it as far in Age of Mythology as I would have liked. But I think I made it only as far enough to just like fuck with the tutorial and like the I guess like do some of the stuff like outside of it. I think like shit, what the fuck did they give me first? I've slept since then. I think because they had me fucking around with like a lot of I think they had me fucking with the Greek shit at first. I think. But all of that was cool. I will freely admit my mind was so distracted with other shit that I didn't really get to like stick on it as much as I probably would have liked. But I also know games like that will distract me. So I can't really speak to it on Age of Mythology, and I really can't even speak to it on Sid Rev because that's another game that like there are always games that I can start, but I'd never like get terribly deep into because I start to quickly recognize I'm never gonna not be playing this shit if I like keep going. So that like like how we were saying earlier that perfect is the enemy of finished. Video games are the enemy of my productivity. Like I still have not gotten back to I haven't even gotten back to Crimson Desert. Because like I'm just like every time I get ready to boot it up, I'm like I started thinking about the 8-9 hours of a tutorial, and then I think I saw something. What was it? Was it you that said this, or somebody else said this? Or maybe it was Gearless that said this. Like I'm 100-something hours in, and I'm still in the tutorial.
That was Gearless.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm never gonna."
I just hit almost 30 hours.
You still in the
last night
tutorial?
playing that game. No, I did something because I wanted to do a certain build and you need certain things. So I just tried to find those areas on the map. Because there was someone's video that said the best way to play that game, you find a real high point, and there's a mechanic in the game where once you hold out the guy's lantern, you'll see like the little flashes of light, like it's a point of interest.
Right.
They said go to a high point, hold that lantern up, and see one of those points of interest, and then just go over there and just start doing shit. That's how I've been playing that game. Now honestly, that I got my build somewhat right, because there are so many fucking wrestling moves in that game. It's hilarious. So you already knew about the RKO.
Yeah, I knew about the RKO.
I found out last night.
In the Canadian Destroyer in there?
I don't know. I don't have that one yet. But I know that I just unlocked Clothesline from Hell last night. But you can also, if you're behind somebody and you hit the button to do an RKO, you actually do a German suplex. But if you're running behind somebody and hit the RKO, you do that Randy Orton surprise the shit at you, jump and RKO him. It's hilarious. And then the you know the little long ass arm thing he can use on there, Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
I got an upgrade for that to where now I can do it to enemies and basically just scorpion them. Come here, and then when you snatch them toward you, you transition into that OG Kane one-handed choke slam.
Oh Lord!
So I'm having fun now.
Oh yeah, no, I bet. I'm gonna get okay. So for me right now, there's so many things I'm trying to like do. Like I tell you what, I could pull the curtain back just a little bit.
Yeah.
So like I told y'all, we're getting ready to prep for we're prepping for the Heart of the Darkness #2 Kickstarter. One of the things that had to happen before I felt comfortable going through with that is that while I had written Heart of the Darkness #2, I did not structure the last like 7 or 8 pages of that issue. Like I had written everything, panel, like say, okay, this is going to happen, this panel, this happens, that panel, da 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 da. I had done all that for almost the entire issue except for the last like 7 or 8 pages, where like those last 7 or 8 pages, it was just a bunch of dialogue. Like it was just so-and-so says, so-and-so says, so-and-so says, so-and-so says, maybe the briefest of description if I had an idea of exactly what I wanted to happen, like right there. But that was it. There was no structure. And I wasn't sure how to map it all out. Like how, because I was trying to keep it, I was actually trying to keep it a certain number of pages. And then like kind of midway through, I just gave up, said it's however many pages it's going to be. And then when I was doing that, I finally sat down last month and like made a hard line. This happens, this panel, like it's fully like paneled and scripted out how it's, where everything is supposed to be and how it should look. And had I been playing Crimson Desert, I never would have done that. I never would have finished it. So yeah, that's why. And I'm also writing. I started writing issue 3 last month as well. So like, cause the way I did it, everything is like outlined. Like everything is like the plot is completely written. The outline is completely written. The only thing that really just needs to be done with like any issues going, like I think I had plotted out and outlined 5 issues total. So I mean, really the only thing I have to do is just write down what people say. Like that's the only thing that needs to be done. Like specific, like it needs to be dialogued out. That's really all that needs to be done for issues 3, 4, and 5.
Gotcha.
But and then we also had to map out a plan because we were also like, okay, so if we do Kickstarter for this, okay, what do we do Kickstarter for what's the next Kickstarter look like? And then what does the Kickstarter after that look like? And that basically all that shit has been completely mapped out. So there's that. And then
That's good.
Now in talks. I need to check my email. I don't think I've gotten a response yet, but there's some artists that I've reached out to.
Okay, that right there, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. I actually want to talk to you about that when we're done.
Yeah,
I want us to get out of here at a decent time this go around. So how do you feel?
Yes.
Because we have 2 questions. We got 2 questions in the Discord.
Let's answer.
And honestly, I don't really want to answer them because I feel like they're more for you because yet again, Blerd Without Fear is the horror guy compared to your boy.
Oh, well, hell,
First question we have is from Qdoma saying, "Evening to you both. Hope you're having a great day. My question of the day is Victor Crowley black in the Hatchet films? I know he is a force to be reckoned with. I put him up there with Jason and Art the Clown when it comes to durability."
Okay, so here's the funny thing. For those who don't know what this is, have you've never watched the Hatchet movies, right? Okay, nope. So the Hatchet movies were like this kind of like they popped up originally back during it was like 2006.
Okay.
And basically it's like a way to have a Friday 13th without doing Friday 13th. Like in there, like these movies are ultra gory, like super fucking gory. Like, I mean, so gory, it's ridiculous. Like, but like basically for those wondering, this is who Victor Crowley is. This is the cover of Hatchet 3. Kane Hodder, who some of you might know is the guy who played Jason for a nice little bit. I think, if I remember correctly, I think he started in either 6 or 7. And he was Jason pretty much up until, I think he did Jason X as well, but like he stopped being Jason about around the time they made Freddy versus Jason. Well, Victor Crowley, he is actually technically black. I'm going to tell you why. So it is revealed in the second Hatchet movie who his mother is. His mother is black. His dad is white. So he's biracial. Now, the funny thing about that, and this is where you get into some real weird territory. So Kane Hodder plays Victor Crowley. Now, granted, he's under a lot of makeup. But the thing is, Victor is largely depicted to look more like a white dude than anything else. Like, he has very straight hair. His skin is vaguely-ish, maybe-ish, kind of dark. Not dark, just kind of vaguely tan, a little bit, maybe. And Kane Hodder plays both Victor Crowley, and he also plays Victor Crowley's dad.
Okay.
So like I said, it's very obvious that like they make it very clear that his daddy is white and his mama, they don't make it very apparent in the first movie. I feel like that was something that got added later when they made the reveal that his mom was black. And I think at that point they were kind of stuck. So they just kept kind of, staying the course. The movies they're fine. I think they're good, but they are silly. They don't take themselves very seriously. The acting is kind of all over the goddamn place. But he's like a vague, what Elite just said. He's a tanned redneck. That's basically what you get. Like, he's a tanned redneck in the bayou.
Yeah, we going to the next question. Yasuke 26, a tanned redneck. Jesus Christ. He said, "What up, Ernie and Carter? I hope you're doing well. 2026 seems to be another banger year for horror so far. Which upcoming horror films coming up are you looking forward to?" For Yasuke, his number 1 is Evil Dead Burn. Number 2 is Backrooms. Number 3 is Obsession. Number 4 is Resident Evil. Number 5 is Passenger. And number 6 is Leviticus. I only know about Evil Dead Burn. I was recently reading someone's Reddit thread where they were at some kind of a horror festival, and they, without spoiling too much of it, they told you everything that was in the official Evil Dead Burn trailer. And from what they said, what they wanted to say, and because they would rather wait for everybody to see the trailer, they said it's a lot more Evil Dead 2013 with a little bit of Rise. So that was good to hear, because I really enjoyed the reboot of Evil Dead in 2013. Backrooms, I don't know what kind of movie that is. I just know that 12 Years a Slave went to somebody's back room and it's a maze. That's all I know about that goddamn movie. Somebody said it was some kind of 4chan thread or something that got turned into a movie.
It was a video game to escape the back rooms. It became a game as well. Resident Evil is the only one. I saw the official trailer and I posted it in Ernie's Discord. Somebody made a comment saying that this movie just looks like one of them random dead body NPCs you would find around the game. This just looked like it's just about him for some reason. Somebody said this is a story about the dude who takes the vial from you that you need in Resident Evil 2 or some shit. But those are the only ones I know about. I think Evil Dead Burn, honestly, is the only one out of
all of the ones you've listed that I'm really looking forward to. And if it's more like Evil Dead 2013, which is probably the last horror movie that I actually saw in theaters, I went to shit. Here you go. I went to the movie theater in Wolf Chase because they had a midnight showing of that movie during like Halloween when it came out.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I saw Evil Dead 2013. So yeah, Evil Dead Burn is the only one I'm really looking forward to. What about you, big dog?
So I have a few actually.
Which one
so,
you looking forward to?
So I'll go through Yasuke's first. Evil Dead Burn, yeah, that's getting seen. That's getting synced. That's off top. That's off top. I learned something just real quick. I learned something the other day because I posted the Evil Dead Burn trailer on Threads. Yeah. And do you know, I discovered a lot of people didn't like Evil Dead Rise, which I thought was hilarious because I love it.
No, I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah, there are
a lot of I've seen a lot of people that say Evil Dead Rise sucked as soon as the title sequence scene ended. They said that was literally the best part of that movie and everything else was atrocious. I can kind of understand that because Little Machine Gun Kelly got on my fucking nerves in that movie, but it was fine. I'm a 2013 and Ash versus Evil Dead guy myself, but I don't think Rise was bad by any stretch. Fuck out of here.
No. Well, I mean, the thing is, I feel like people are weird because I remember when 2013 reboot came out and everybody hated it. Like I knew way more people that hated it than people that liked it. And then suddenly, oh no, I loved it because I thought it was great.
I'm not a horror movie guy, and I thought 2013 was off chain.
Yeah, no, I fucking love 2013. But the thing is, everybody I talk to, like, oh, this is stupid. This isn't real Evil Dead. This is dumb. I hate this. And then when Evil Dead Rise came out, I didn't really hear a whole lot of people saying anything that was the thing I thought was weird. Most everybody I talked to liked Evil Dead Rise. But when I posted that Evil Dead Burn trailer, a whole bunch of people came out the woodwork saying, oh man, no man, I love Evil Dead 2013 reboot. It was fantastic. It was great. Oh man, I don't know anybody that don't like that movie. And then all the people who suddenly hated the Evil Dead Rise came out the woodwork. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with, are y'all? I was like, is this like revisionist history? Because I feel like this is Amazing Spider-Man 2 all over again. I feel like this is Amazing Spider-Man all over again, where everybody hated that shit when it first came out, but now all of a sudden, with the passage of time, you're like, oh no, this was the greatest thing that ever came out. Fuck out my face with that shit. But no, I'm here for Evil Dead Burn. The Back Rooms, I'm definitely gonna go see. I can't wait to see that. That movie's gonna be unhinged. Now, this one here, I gotta see what this one is because this name doesn't leap out at me. What's this? Obsession. Is there an Obsession coming out this year? I know there was one that came out last year. I don't know about one that's coming out this year, though. That was news to me. Or wait, no. Lies. I just told a lie.
I know what this movie
one.
Is. I know what this
okay,
movie
yeah,
is.
never mind. I didn't know the name of it.
I forgot about this movie. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is the movie where like the dude makes the wish and the girl becomes obsessed.
Him.
Yeah. And then she starts acting crazy. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. I do really want. Okay, so yeah, Obsession, that's getting seen. So it's Evil Dead Burn. Evil Dead Burn is a Backrooms. That's another one. Obsession. It's another one. Now, Resident Evil is where things are going to get weird because I feel the same way Carter does. Because I even said this when I was talking to my wife about this, because I showed her the trailer and she thought it looked like interesting, but like I told her, she said, is this any of the characters from the game? And I said, nope. I said, basically this is probably going to be one of them situations where they picked a random character who left a note that I didn't fucking read. In the game, and it's that character. And the thing is, Zach Krager has kind of like shot himself in the foot on this one. Yeah, because
you said this on I think you said this last Blerd Cave that he's not even making it about. He's making the movie he wants to do.
Yeah, I promise you, this Resident Evil movie, he was already making this shit. Like, I promise you, this was a movie he was already developing on his own, and Sony was just like, hey, Zach, do you want to come over here and do Resident Evil for us? He's like, yeah, if I can do it like this. And they're like, close enough.
The game is about one of them dudes that was in the street running from zombies when Leon was chasing Victor in Requiem.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly what it is. Dude, will I see this in theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That dude from the Resident Evil trailer was the first dude that was the dude that got his nose bit off in Resident Evil Requiem when you first played Leon.
No, exactly. It was that motherfucker. Yeah, it was that motherfucker. Now Passenger.
Yeah,
Passenger is what I'm interested in. I saw the trailer for this a few weeks ago. This is one here. I'll actually pull this up because this is I think this is a very interesting looking film. But Passenger is about these people. They drove down this road, and apparently some strange entity is now following them. Like when you see the trailer, like the opening of the trailer, they kind of do this thing where this dude like goes to take a piss. He goes off to the woods, take a piss. They pull him to the side of the road or whatever. And you know, in any other normal horror movie, the guy who went to go take the piss is the one that's going to get killed.
Yeah.
That does not happen. It's the person who stayed in the car. And when the dude comes back, all the doors to the car are open, and the dude that was in the car with him is not there. And then he gets in the car, and he's like looking around, and then all of a sudden, the person who was in the car gets flung through the windshield. And dude just like drives off. And he's driving down the road that is shown in the poster. Like here, I'll zoom this up so y'all can see a little bit better. Get that shit out of my way. You guys see how there's like a dude standing in the shadows back here? Yeah. Dude drives by a person. Like as he's going down the road, he keeps driving by like the same person keeps popping up every time he turns. And like basically there's his family that this is now happening to. And yeah, this shit looks like it's going to be fucking unhinged. It's it's kind of got the level of violence they showed in the trailer kind of reminds me of Evil Dead 2013. So that is an enthusiastic getting seen. And then the last one that Yasuke mentioned is Leviticus. Now that is another movie that I do want to see. For those that are not familiar, I actually did post a trailer for this on Threads. Leviticus is the way I described it. It's basically Get Out, but for the gays.
I'm reading this thing. It says, so just to give you all an idea of what he's saying, this shit says 2 teenage boys must escape a violent entity that takes the form of the person they desire most.
Yeah.
Each other.
Yeah. It's so basically what happens is in the trailer they show like basically there's this whole conversion therapy thing going on. And basically the other guy that this dude's in love with, he shows up somewhere later. And they've already like kind of been together. It's clear they're in love with each other. And when they meet up sometime later, and dude's like, hey, if you see anything that looks like me, run. And then sure as shit, the next time he sees dude, at first dude's acting like he doesn't know him, and then all of a sudden like starts trying to attack him. And like, yeah, it's wild. It's crazy. But yeah, when I saw this shit, I was like, because at first I saw Leviticus. When I saw the trailer, I was like, is this some religious shit? And then when I clicked on it, because I was curious, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, this looks wild. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. Beyond that though, the only other thing that I'm really looking forward to horror movie wise that I think is even like announced that's possibly coming out. I don't know if it's going to come out this year, but there's supposed to be a Wolf Creek sequel coming out, and I love me some Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek is
the crazy Australian dude, ain't it?
Mick Tyler. Okay. Oi, it's Mick Tyler. That guy. Yeah. Because I don't know if you know this. Did you know they made a second movie to that?
No. I basically told you all I know about that movie is I just know it's some Australian dude.
So They have 2 movies so far, and they had a TV series that ran for 2 seasons.
Okay, I knew about that as well. As well.
Yeah, the TV series was wild. Also, I have never heard a more trippy version of Man Down Under. Or was it Land Down Under? The Men at Work song. There's like this bespoke trippy acoustic version they play that's really creepy in the context of the show. But good shit.
So here's the question I always like to ask, because
Yeah.
you had a habit at one point of always doing this. Can anybody expect to see a video today after we are done with the show?
Huh. You know what? That's a good question. That's a good question. I thought about it. Well, because there is a video that I did have, but I actually don't know if I want to release it today. I think I might release it on Monday.
Okay.
Give it a fresh start. But I'll just say this.
Why don't you just put shit out on Wednesdays? Just do videos, New Comic Book Day.
Nah. Actually, I did. I did actually do that. I did. But see, sometimes people don't watch them on Wednesday. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, Wednesday is kind of iffy. But yeah, I did put up a video. No, wait, that's a lie. Oh no, I did. I put up the what was it? The Everything You Need to Know to Make Your Own Comic. I put that out on Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do the video that a lot of people asked me for, the Storm and Bishop are the real MLK and Malcolm X of Marvel Comics. I did make that video.
Yeah.
And I tell you what I might do though. Tell you what, this is what we might do. I might just go ahead and make that video available for patrons and channel members today.
Okay.
Everybody else got to wait till Monday. How about that?
Okay.
But this is when the time comes.
Yeah.
When the time comes, you'll see this. You'll see this pop up. You'll see this video hit the airwaves. You see this thumbnail. You'll know your boy did the thing. You'll know your boy did. Hey man, I worked real hard on that thumbnail, man. Don't act like I ain't out here. Let's see here. Anybody watch the movie Him? I did.
Yeah.
I actually watched it on the cruise that I went on last year. Because they had the whole movie theater set up and they had new release movies. So I got to watch it on a boat and it was fine. It was fine. Ending was a little bit much, but it was fine. It was fine.
I think it could have been a better movie if it was directed by someone else.
I was trying to remember who the fuck directed that movie.
It's not Jordan Peele like everybody thought. Yeah,
No.
Y'all don't know how to read. It's reading comprehension, people. Y'all just saw Jordan Peele and said, "Oh, this his new hotness." No.
Well, no, it's the same thing people did with Supergirl, because they were doing the same thing with Supergirl. Everybody was like, "Oh, James Gunn's just gonna direct everything in the DCU," and it's like, it clearly said in the trailer that he just produced it and wrote it. He didn't actually. I don't think he wrote it. He just produced it. A whole ass other motherfucker wrote and
Justin
directed
Tipping did it. Thank you,
Justin Tipping did it. Yeah. Which I don't think I've watched much. If anything else, Justin Tipping has done, because as far as I'm aware, the only other movies. Oh wait, no, he did a. Oh, I thought this was the movie. No, he did an episode of Dear White People apparently.
Yeah.
And it seems like he mostly just did like random episodes of TV shows, and I feel like
that's where he should have stayed.
Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even blame him for this, because I feel like this movie died at the writing phase, not at the directorial phase. And the reason why I say that is because this movie had something good. And actually, no. Actually, no, I take it back. I take it back. I don't think it was the writing phase. It died at the marketing phase. This movie was mismarketed.
Yes, it was.
This movie was mismarketed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think if the movie was more honest, I think if the marketing was more honest about what the movie was, I think people would have been more open to what it was offering. Now, for me,
wait, Blerd, wasn't it a horror movie about CTE?
It's really more about like the pressures of fame. Like the pressure, the thing I walked away with it was the pressures of fame and the reality that the NFL is just another form of slavery. That's really what it is a horror movie. It is a horror movie, but it is not like, don't go into this thinking, oh, it's going to be blood, guts, and bodies dropping everywhere. This isn't some slasher movie or anything like that. This is like one of those psychological horror movies. Like there's going to be like shit you see in the periphery that's going to be like, oh, that's weird. Or there's going to be people that show up that do weird shit. But it's not like it's a horror movie to me in the same way that They Will Kill Us or They Will Kill You is a horror movie. Like it's a horror movie in so much that it has darker themes and weird shit happening. Like horrific things are happening, but it's not really a horror movie strictly. Like I didn't have a problem with it. I liked the movie. I just didn't think it was like the best thing I'd ever watched. It was like, I was like, when I walked out of the theater, when I saw this, my reaction was, oh, okay. I thought Marlon Wayans was the best part of it.
Yeah.
He was acting his ass off.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I feel like his acting also set the wrong tone because like it's not to say everybody else was bad, but it was like Marlon was giving so much and his performance had to be so over the top that I could see why people thought there was going to be something else like crazier going on. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
All right.
That is, I don't think I see anything else.
Me either. I think that's the show, big bro.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. I don't have anything else in front of me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, yeah, let's get the fuck up on out this biatch.
Oh, everybody in Cali that is a comic book fan, just FYI, he'll be there for another 3 hours. But Morgan Hampton is currently at the Comic Den today. He's doing autographs and all that jazz. So all you LA people that are watching your boys, take your ass over there if you want autographs. If you want him to do something, you want a selfie with him, he does all that shit. It's hilarious.
Tell Morgan we said what's up.
Yeah.
We love Morgan. Morgan's fantastic. But yeah, go tell Morgan, man, what's up, fam? Now, yeah, I don't have anything else. I'm gonna go eat. Y'all, because I haven't had breakfast yet. Yeah, that's why I was sneaking bacon earlier. I was like, ooh, but no. Yeah, I got nothing else, man. I hope that everyone is having a good, happy, healthy, insane week or weekend. And like I said, stay tuned. We got more shit coming up. I do also have a channel update video that's gonna be going out to patrons and channel members here as well for too long. And there's a couple of other videos that are like in various stages of being completed. I know some people were probably wanting me to talk about Storm number 3. Like y'all probably waiting like, man, when's he gonna talk about Storm? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna wait till issue 4 come out because I have a lot to say about that Storm book, and I want to be very measured when I say it, and I want something at least half-ass positive to be able to say about it. And it doesn't have anything to do with Moreau. It has everything to do with Marvel. It has everything to do with Marvel and Tom Brevoort. So, it's not. I don't want anyone to think I'm about to make a hit piece against Moreau. I love Moreau down. I think he is getting hoed. And if it was not obvious to you, if it was, or to me either, if it was not as painfully obvious to me by issue 2 of Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant, that Moreau is getting hoed, it was really fucking evident by issue 3, and it became even more painfully obvious when I got to the back of that book and they said, oh, hey, by the way, the baby here. So anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for the love and the support. And yeah, Carter, are you gonna be doing anything after this? Are you going to the shop? Or are you gonna be live
I
streaming or
haven't-
anything?
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Honestly,
I'm not going to the shop.
I get it. I get it.
I might stream today. Game sharing is amazing. So now I have access to Hades 2. So I might take a break from Crimson Desert for a minute. I might stream today. Maybe.
Ooh,
maybe.
he said he might. That's as good as a yes. Maybe. I don't know. Y'all might be able to get a stream about your boy. But no, I gotta say, yeah, I think that's actually the perfect way to go out. For Carter Presents, I'm the Blerd Without Fear. And Tom Brevoort.
We coming for you, nigga.